All right. And we are live. Welcome to the Iron Lords podcast, episode number 56. And it's another glorious Sunday, and we are back at the round table on the Lord's Day. We got Sea of Thieves and Games as a Service, a way out price point, Nintendo Nindies, Ubisoft, Tencent, and PUBG Mobile to discuss. So we're going to get right into it. So let's introduce the four horsemen of gaming, those usual suspects at the round table. My co-host with the co-most, my brother from another mother, the difficult game conqueror, and the howl of the young wolf. My man, Lord Addict, how you doing, sir?
Not much, man. I don't know about difficult game conqueror yesterday.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Blue leg dude had me heated for about 2 hours. I fought him, and he kept handing me the L. 2 hours of
What's
that.
this?
What the hell was you playing?
Bloodborne's expansion.
Oh yeah, I heard that expansion is much harder.
Yeah, I heard about
I came
that.
so close to beating him, man. I was feeling it. I was like, "This is it. It's over. It's done." And then he just did like some backflip kung fu kick, and then it just killed me. I'm like, I'm done. Like,
Damn, like that. Okay. Well, you still give you the title because you did the standard Bloodborne too, right? That was done already, right?
yeah, I'm gonna stream it again. I'm gonna beat him.
No doubt. And of course, we have our most technical gaming lord, the solo gamer who lives for the single player selfish experience, and also the Sostradamus, Mr. Offline Profile Illuminati himself, my man, Lord Sovereign. How you doing, sir?
Chilling, man, doing good. Semi-online profile this week. I got on a little bit.
Lies.
Yeah.
Confirm this story.
Lord King can confirm, baby.
Listen, I gotta confirm. There was a site and there was contact. We made contact, brother.
Monkey was like, "Is that you, son?"
Yo, it was so funny that he was so appreciative that he was inside our chat. He said, Sovereign, that's you? It was Monkey Punch. It wasn't Hot Monkey's Love.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Shout out to Punch, man. I love
Yeah.
Punch. That's
Shout out to Punch.
No doubt. Okay, all right. So we got our Illuminati.
Yeah, well, I'm good, man. I'm a little disgusted with one of my purchases, but we'll talk about that.
Oh, okay. We're going to get into that. And of course, we have the Incredible Hulk, a.k.a. the Excess Gamer.
Ooh.
There we go. The Lord of Combat Sports, who's a man of his convictions. The man's nothing less than the premium experience, and is the Tiki Torch Extinguisher.
Ooh.
Beloved Lord King, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. Shout out to my people across the ponds. I am so sorry that y'all had to settle for those two sloppy middle-aged fighters, Dillian White and Lucas Brown. Oh my God. If you had to tune in and watch these men, they in their 30s, but they look like they was like 47, 48, sloppy belly guts stay out there. I'm like, man, I think I could just lace up my shoes and get out there and just handling people.
Yeah, delusion.
When I saw them, and then these people was bloviating on, look at how they move. They're moving so smooth and everything. They was looking like two sloppy wheels slapping each other. It was the most disgusting display of heavyweight boxing that I've seen. And then they had the nerve to talk about Dillian White is ready for Deontay Wilder. Dillian, if you step in there with Deontay Wilder, he is going to put you in a hospital for so long that you won't remember your name by the time you get out of there.
Bro, let me guess. Is this HBO boxing? Who is this? Let me guess.
These dudes is this was Showtime, but it's over there. Sky Network, Skyland. Yo, that's an Eddie Hearn jump off. Eddie Hearn be trying to boost up his people by putting them in with bar fights. They look, you know what it is? It should be called bar fights.
Bum
It should
fights.
be
no.
drunken stupors. Yeah.
That's savage.
Actually, horrible display of fitness.
So that was all we had for boxing last night.
Oh, that's all we needed. That was the nasty drunken display of nastiness.
What's up with Canelo getting suspended by the?
Okay, this is my take on the whole thing, right?
Yeah, break it down.
Do I believe that, and I'm going to be controversial with this, a lot of people, I don't work for anybody that's in boxing, all right? So I can sit there and tell you exactly what I feel about it. First of all, when I saw the kid come from 3 different weight classes up to the weight class that he is now, anytime anybody moves up in weight class, keeps their same speed, their boxing, their power, everything stays the same.
You start the question.
I get the quan eye.
Yeah,
right?
the quan eye. We call it the quan eye. We
Yes.
look at you side with that eye.
We look at you sideways. You know how it go. Like, I don't know about that dude right there. So, Canelo and Oscar has been linked to performance enhancers before, right? Never been caught out there, so we can't sully his name. We can sully his name with the cocaine and the prostitution and stuff like that. But that's something different. This dude now has been found out that he had clenbuterol in his bloodstream. Now, clenbuterol is something that raises your heart rate so you can burn more fat as you're training. Okay, so it's like putting on a weight suit while you're working out. So if you have on a weight suit, taking clenbuterol and working out, you're going to cut up real fast. If you look at all his pictures.
Let me ask you a question, because I remember I shout out to Lord Fonzarelli. You know what I'm saying? I put you in the subtweet as well. I was listening to this Rush Radio joint. They was talking about it. I was actually educating myself. I was like, Lord King gonna be proud. I was listening about this Triple G, the Canelo joint. And then what they're saying with the Canelo joint, there's a possibility that this may be meat. They say sometimes like athletes go to Mexico and they eat some meat or something, and you can get it in your system. But continue.
Yeah, the FDA in Mexico is non-existent, right? So the meat that they're getting out there in the meat farms that's out there, these animals are being injected with growth hormone, real severe steroid. It's very inhumane practices that's going on out there. So if you happen to purchase food, you may get tainted meat. Like the chicken and stuff here, we have low levels of taint in our chicken now. So they said that they found 2 of his samples came back positive for clenbuterol. Now, do I believe it? No, because he could have easily cleared it up by giving a hair sample. You give a hair sample, it's going to give your last 8 years of your history.
Gotcha.
All right. Whatever you've been taking, brother, is going to show up on that pap smear. Right? So, he's not going to do that. He's going to give up the blood sample to say that it's out of the system. Do I think he was cycling on and off? Yes, his body is indicative of somebody that has been doing that. Will they let this promotion go on? There's too much money to lose. So what they're going to do is they're going to show face. What you saw as that suspension is a suspension up until April 10th, where he's going to go in front of the board. They're going to present their case that the meat was tainted. All you have to do to clean your body is to get dialysis. Manny Pacquiao used to get dialysis out in the Philippines. They cycle out the bad blood with good blood. Right before you're about to get tested, so that way you can't come up positive. All right, he just got caught out there.
He got caught loose out there. We John Bones Jones here. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know.
Speaking of John Bones and MMA, wasn't really nothing going on in UFC too much last night, but I got a chance to watch some Galavisión 41 Nordicus MMA.
Yeah, I guess you had the same night I had.
Shout out to Access TV, man. They had some wild fight, bro. I'm probably gonna retweet it on my account. It's the wildest thing I've ever seen. You know, a guy about to get knocked out. You know, jumps into the other. I mean, he actually hits the guy about to drop him. Jumps into the other guy's guard to finish him off. In the process of going down, his knee. I mean, he hits the knee of his opponent and knocks himself out. Then the other dude hits him with the 1-2, and you thought it was over. But he decided to jump on this dude's unconscious back and then do like a front tuck somersault. So he's under investigation right now. That's the one.
Really? Jumped on his spine. He tried to dislocate that man's low. See, I have 3 herniated discs in my lower back. All right. If you jump on my back, with those
Psycho know what he talk. Psycho know what we talk about in the chat.
Yeah. That was the most disgusting display of unprofessionalism that I've seen. All right, that 2 feet to the head roll to the lower disc of the back. No, man, suspend that man.
Yeah, man. It was crazy. That's all I got, man. But I had to share it with the Lords. Lord Addict, if you ain't see, I put it in the ILP chat, so y'all can check it if y'all want some good entertainment. But of course,
I
do my own
intro over here. That's all.
And of course, it is I, the Shinobi, gaming ninja himself, Lord Cognito, spreading that realness in the realm of the ILP. Not telling you what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. So let's get right into what the Lords are
I
playing.
have a question. Did you name yourself Shinobi?
I named
Oh,
myself.
I noticed that was new, right?
You know what I'm saying? That was the new joint right there. You know
Is that even allowed? Like, are we just allowed to name
I
ourselves
thought
at will?
somebody has to give you a name. Like, you can't just jump out and be like, the name that I will have today. No, that's not how that works.
So, like, how did that happen? Did you just wake up?
Oh, I
and
can give you
Oh, no,
name.
we don't want none of your names.
Let's give him a name. Hold on. See, you changed it up because you used to be the same time gamer. See, the same time next year when Madden comes out.
Shout out to Lord Addict, Lord King, giving me a hard time for myself.
Yeah, how you gonna put your own name up there? No, man. I became the Tiki Torch Extinguisher. I didn't ask for that.
Lord God, you know me, baby. You gotta roll with it, baby. That's what it is. So we're gonna get into what the Lords are playing this week. Start off with my man Lord Addict. What's been going on? I saw you and a kid getting that stream on, man. Y'all made me buy No Way Out, man. What else you been playing?
That and Bloodborne. Yes, if before anyone asks, I will be streaming Neo again.
Nice.
But now I got a personal vendetta that I have to beat Bloodborne.
Okay. Actually, I was really getting into the Neo stream. That game definitely had my eye. I know Sovereign loved that game for a long time. So
man,
you know what's funny? Yesterday I was streaming. I had like 15 or 20 people watching me play Bloodborne.
Yeah.
No one, and you know how PlayStation tells you your comments?
Yeah.
Well, there was no comments. And I was dying. I was like, no, someone's talking shit. Someone's doing something. Why is there no comments?
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I was like, maybe people are just like hating on me in Discord or something. I don't know. And then I looked at the actual screen, like on my phone, and I had nothing but comments. People was like, turn your comments on. Turn your comments.
Oh, that's what
PlayStation messed up. And it wasn't showing the comments.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, you need that feedback. Those type of games are really fun. And like I said, shout out to you, shout out to Smooth. I gotta give y'all credit, especially that Bloodborne, man. I see him going in. I have to admit, those Souls games are really cool to watch people stream. Like, it's just funny, and just to see like his, when he rages.
Blood vessel. I think Bloodborne literally almost killed him when he beat his first big boss.
I said that. Shout out to
it's hard not to see it. It's everywhere on Twitter.
Yeah, he went viral. He broke Twitter, man. Shout out to Smooth on that.
Probably woke up the
out
there.
No doubt. Lord Sav came out of the Illuminati this week to Profile Click was online. Was that all you were playing this week?
Well, nah. So let me see. I play a little more of God of War 3. I'm trying to get through that before the new God of War comes out. On Switch, I didn't get to play much of anything at all this week. I'm just looking forward to Bad Dudes next week.
Yeah,
my arcade on.
Yeah, you already know. That's us right there.
And then, on Xbox, man, I picked up A Way Out, and me and King got it in, man. We played about like 2 hours, and I'll tell you something, man. Like, shout out to Joseph F. the Oscars fans.
Your man.
Yeah, man.
Can we talk about that first? Like, I want to skip everything and talk about that first.
We gotta get into that game first.
We gonna get into it.
Yeah, we can get into it. Like, that game.
Save a little bit, Soft. Save a little bit.
Okay. Oh wait, we're gonna get into it.
That's the topic.
We're gonna get into that. That's the topic.
It was fun. It was fantastic. It was great to be online. I haven't played a game with King in I don't know how long, so that was good to do.
Yeah, and that was the best game to come back for me.
That's what's up.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. And then the disgust I was talking about. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, what's up?
Sorry, man.
Talk to me. What's going on?
The show.
Oh, what? The show? That ain't so.
It's so soft.
Listen, I'm 3 years away from this game, right? I haven't looked at it really. So to me, I'm coming back and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be everything that's new is gonna pop out to me. It's gonna be refreshing.
Right. 3 year layoff.
No. I mean, to me, look, the fact that they removed my season mode for no good reason.
Yeah, that was weird.
What, they took out the season?
They took out regular season mode. Like you cannot play a regular season mode with your team with the constantly changing rosters during the course of the season. No, it's gone.
Hey, you don't like that? We got a game for you. It's called 2017.
And you know what? It's probably the same game.
Oh man!
So that's one thing. They took off the online franchise. I don't care much for franchise mode, but the fact that a lot of people play that and they got rid of that is kind of nuts. And the thing is, so what they tell you for the season mode, right? With the season mode, they tell you a hack. It's like, all right, you go into franchise mode, right? You turn off all of these options, and then it's pretty much a season mode. And then and I'm like, wow.
Hold on. Is Sam being serious in this chat right now? Hold on.
Yes, that Lord Tolbert is serious right now. He's got that PSA, that Hellblade coming to Xbox on April 11th. You need to buy it in the PSA.
Wow.
No doubt. That's going down.
Yeah, I'm buying it again. I'll buy it.
You already know I'm getting that. Need them enhancements though for X, but continue.
Yeah, man. Like, and then the actual gameplay is fine, like it always been. It's a great playing baseball game, but it's not really changed. Like the ball mechanics still feel floaty. It just feels, and then they took out some options in terms of hitting. Like for me, I like fairly difficult hitting, right? So there was an option that you use the analog hitting. And then the left stick to aim where you want, depending on where the ball is pitched. So they eliminated that aspect of the hitting. So it's just now you with the analog stick swinging, and it's a timing based thing, which is fine.
That's so crazy because me and you have when I go on my segment, like we had such different experiences.
Oh man, so but you've been away from the game more than I have.
Yeah, I've been away. You've been away 3. I've probably been away like
5.
Yeah. I haven't copped the show in like 5 joints.
So my big beef with it is that they changing the game to be more in line with microtransactions, purchases. Shout out to Matt Piscatella, man. Love you, Matt. But I'm not gonna sit there and open 100 baseball packs to try to get a diamond player. That's not what I play baseball for. I can't do it, man.
It's not going down.
It's not going down. And to me, removing these 2 modes is telling me, okay, so now they're gonna charge you $60 a year for what really is a roster update.
Wow! So they really stuck in microtransactions and features.
They slapped me in the face with this one, man. Slapped me with this one.
Shout out to Anchor Man, starting trouble in the chat already. Oh man, they crazy right now. All right, that's what's up. So that's pretty much what you've been rocking, Lord King.
Yeah,
what's been going on with you? What you been playing besides a No Way Out? Anything else you touch?
Oh, okay.
And I gotta stop calling it No Way Out. No Way Out is Puffy's album. It's A Way Out.
Yeah, it's A Way Out. You're saying No Way Out.
Yeah, sorry about that.
They're not getting out of jail.
Yeah, like I keep thinking about the Benjamins right now.
All right, so we got A Way Out over there. Then we got Super Lucky's Tale. I was going through a Maybrit of games of testing and playing besides PUBG and stuff like that. And another friend of mine got me to play Fortnite again while I was waiting for something.
You went in enemy territory. Let me stop.
It's not enemy. It's not. Yeah, I was about to say it's not enemy territory. It's just it's not my cup of tea type of game. No matter what, the tension is not there. I keep placing top 5, but the tension is not there. I would like to give a quick story about my Sea of Thieves impression, which I played Sea of Thieves, and I actually love it. I love it.
Can we save it just a little?
No. It's just a quick.
Just a quick story. Okay, because we got that's on deck.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna. I want. We can go into that part, but the story about it is I have to blame Brap. All right, shout out to Brap from the Basement Radio podcast because it was a 4-man team and we had our dude Death Death is a super high dude, and he played the alpha and the beta, right? So he has access to all these maps that nobody has access to, right? So I'm like, oh, yo, let's go with this dude because we could find treasure. So we went out there and we found 3 chests. Great booty, right? We had great booty. So we came back, and I mean, his chest gives you 670 gold, 500 gold, like a lot of money, right? I didn't know that some chests give you like 50 gold. That's not nothing, but his chest was giving you booty, like had you amped, like we out here, son. We playing, right? Okay, so we get back to the to the dock, right? So we parked the boat out in a little bit of distance because they was telling me, "Yo, be careful," right? Okay. So they said 3 of us had to take the chest to the guy. All right, so I'm like, okay, we gotta go there. All right, yeah. So the we said, "Brap, watch the ship." All right. So we did not know Brad was away from the keyboard. He was gone. AFK. He's not here. He's not here. Right? So we at the docks, handing it in, dancing on the docks like we got our booty. We're like, yo, Brad, get over here so we could go back to the boat. Another boat pulled in and started ripping our boat to shreds. We're like, Brad, what the hell is going on? Now it's on. So
someone was asleep on the SSS Brap.
Yes. So they shot Brap out of the boat. Boom. You see his body go flying into the water. I'm like, what the hell? So I swim all the way to their boat. I climb on their boat. I'm like, Yo. So I start killing them. I kill everybody on their boat. But the problem was they did so much extensive damage to our boat that my team was trying to patch it up, and I'm like, yo, shoot their boat. They was like, we can't shoot their boat because our boat has so much holes, we have to patch it up. Then these dudes started respawning back in, and then the music was playing, and our boat sunk. And it's all due to Brad.
That ominous music.
Yes, Brad sunk our battleship. And shout out to Brad for killing us all.
Oh man, someone is he going to the break. You gotta put him in the break, man. That's not a good
look. I was like, yes, mutiny, you say, mutiny.
No. Yeah, man. I mean,
it's crazy.
It's been crazy for me. I played a little bit of Sea of Thieves early in the week. Shout out to Valakan. Shout out to Kai Batu. We got our Galleon on. You know what I'm saying? The little stuff going in. We'll get into that later as far as the gameplay stuff. But I had fun. I had a good time with it. And then like I said, Lord Soft mentioned I actually picked up MLB The Show after my 5 years off, and my experience was a little different. Shout out to my man. Shout out to Lord Phil the Thrill. That's my dude, man. I actually know him personally. We used to work together. He came up under me in IT. But yeah, man. So I seen him posting, getting me hyped. So I'm like, all right, he's a big Yankee fan, man. That used to be the rivalry in the office, talking that mess, whatever. So yeah, I mean, the HDR was really cool. Put that resolution bump all the way up, 2160p. Now I will say this, I don't know if it's me. Like, do you see like some frame pacing issues?
Yeah, it can't quite handle HDR 4K. I think 1440.
Yeah. 1440. So should I put it down to 1440?
I haven't done it yet. I haven't done it yet, but I see the same thing. So yeah, I'm gonna drop it to 1440.
Yeah, because
it's on the PlayStation.
Stop it.
What? Wait a second. Wait a second. Time out. They checkerboard, not checkerboarding?
They do. They have the option. It's the option. It's balanced. It's fastest, I believe, is 1080. Balance is 1440, and then what's the name of the highest mode? 21. It's 21.
Sharp or something. Like
sharper or something.
Well,
and then
we know they can't do sharp. They can't do sharp. You know that. They are the 1440 machine. They rocking for 1440. They're untouchable in that lane. I think they should stay in that lane.
Yes, sir. They do have HDR, which is very impressive. The game looks outstanding to me. Again, I've been away from
other mode.
Oh my. I've been away for 5 years.
Siding with me on this one.
So here's the thing. To your point, this is how I look at it. First of all, for the first time, MLB The Show got a tutorial when you first, you know what I'm saying, jump in. So that right there, I'm loving it because they letting you pick which mode you want to style you want to do for the hitting, the batting, fielding, pitching, and you know I did my pulse pitching. I did the API meter thing. Like it's so cool how they're giving you the options on that. Now I will say the season mode thing I didn't know about. That's a big omission. But what I do like for the people who play baseball games, and now that are old and ain't got time for 9 innings. I like that quick. What is it? Quick counts.
Yeah, quick
hurry up
counts.
mode.
Yeah, because basically it's like, okay, Reyes is up the bat, or this guy's up the bat, and the count is 1-2, or the count is 3-0.
It starts you off in the middle of the count.
Yeah, like
that's disgusting.
Though I love it.
That's
For
disgusting.
me, that want to get like 4 games in. You see what I'm saying? Like, you could just go. You don't have to put that mode on. That's for the people who ain't got time like me.
But how do they put you up against it? Like, it's not that is kind of weird in a sense that you already start the bat like
in the back. Yeah, you already because
whatever.
Yeah, I like it. I like it both on pitching. I like it and on hitting because my thing is it makes you play different because you're like, oh man, Cespedes is up, but damn, I'm in the hole. Or hey, I got a 3-0 count. do I go to power swing? Do I do the contact? Like
so sometimes it benefits or sometimes
it balances. And it's the same thing if you're pitching. You know what I'm saying? You got the same thing. So I like the presentation is outstanding. I put some
sounds
videos
like an RPG type of element to it.
Yeah, they got rolled to the show.
Yeah,
I'm like they just for me they got to come out with a patch or something with that frame pacing because I do see it. You know what I'm saying?
It's not gonna come out because they're 1440 machine. But it's not gonna come out. So
moving along, XL2 Water Chosen almost finished with that, and Wolverblade got to the end. Fantastic surprise. I put some pictures up on my Twitter so y'all can check it out. I don't want to spoil it too much, but it definitely the end of Wolverblade on the Switch threw me for a loop. I did not see that coming, and it was really fantastic. So
I thought that was some DLC stuff. Like I saw that, I was like,
you know what I'm talking about because I want to
know exactly what you're talking about.
You got Wolverblade.
Hit them likes.
Yeah, hit them likes, please, y'all. Like if you got Wolverblade for the Switch, Xbox, whatever, the final stage does something different, and I was like, wow, didn't see this coming. Shout out to Michael Held, Fully Illustrated. We're gonna get you guys on the show. I'm guaranteeing that's gonna happen. We're gonna do it, man, because I love that title, man. Really good title. So that's what we got. And last week's poll results are in, and the people have spoken to the question with the recent announcements by Microsoft regarding the future of Xbox and its cloud gaming division. How confident are you that Microsoft stays committed to the console market? The winner at 47% in a 3-way ILP poll was the not confident group. Multi-plat Xbox app is inbound. Coming in at second place at 36% was the confident group. Gaming cloud division is just for added reach. And third place at 17% representing the shallow lords, of course. Crackdown 3 equals the power of the cloud group. So let's get right into it. What do the Lords think about this? I'm going to go straight to Lord Addict. This was a hot topic. And the people actually disagree with you, Lord Addict. They think that app is coming. What do you think about this?
I mean, everyone's wrong a lot. So. Just because you speculate on something don't mean you're right.
I feel you. They're drinking the Kool-Aid. They're panicking right now.
Dude, they're drinking so much of that Kool-Aid that they might have to go to the hospital.
Diabetes.
Lord Saw, what you think, man?
I mean, the app's definitely coming, but it's going to be an option. It's not going to be the have all, be all, end all. Like I think it's going to be an option, just like everything else they're doing right now. So, yeah, it's coming. I don't know what form it takes, but it's coming.
Yeah, man. I mean, King, any thoughts on this? I mean, people are nervous.
I don't know what they're nervous for. It's just going to be shipped in every PC so that when you load up the PC, like you load up Windows on your PC, that they sneak into everybody's household. Everybody has it. That app is going to be there. It's going to probably be the default app for your video games so that every PC user, instead of going straight to Steam, will go straight to that, that Game Pass as a service. So
Gotcha.
I think it affects PC more than it affects us.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. I thought that was a fun little poll and see what people are thinking about the cloud division. But we're gonna get into these topics. We got a lot to talk about, so I'm gonna set this thing off. So right now, this is let me put it this way, y'all, to the Lords. This is probably one of the hardest topics I had to actually ponder and think about. And I'm very curious about the Lords with this because obviously it's Sea of Thieves. That's one. It's probably the most polarizing game I've seen probably since Destiny 1 for this generation, in my opinion.
1 and No Man's Sky.
Yes. And We got to talk about it. We got to talk
Please
about
don't
it.
talk
I
about it.
want to
You
bring
can't,
this
you
to
can't,
Lord.
you
That's the
can't,
first
you
thing we're going
can't
to
do
talk
that.
about. Our impressions for what we've played. Obviously we know it's polarizing. Two, I want to talk about the relation to Game Pass, and then ultimately the third part of this question will be: does lack of content concern you with games as a service moving forward? So let's get into our impressions. Let's start with my coach, the co-most Lord Addict, Sea of Thieves. What is your impressions of the game?
It's fun, I guess.
Oh,
I mean, there's just like I enjoyed it when I played it yesterday, or no, the day before yesterday with my cousin, and because he actually knew what he was doing.
look at that.
He was shooting people out of the cannon straight onto ships, like in the middle of a fight,
Nice. That's what's
like
up.
consistently, like didn't
Okay.
miss one time.
Okay.
And you know, when you're with someone like that, it can be fun because you're doing stuff you don't normally wouldn't be able to do. But like at the end of the day, it was just like I haven't put much into this game, and I've already played pretty much all of this game. So I think it has a lot of potential. They fix and they keep updating it like we all know they are, and I think it could be one of the best games that's out.
All right. So your thing is foundation. It's there. You're having fun. You think that this thing could be really great with the content if they continue to support. That's where you at with it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's no denying it that there's a lot of people on my friends is playing this. Like, this wasn't really what's gonna help this game is even in 2 years from now, if this game keeps up the foundation and updates, it's always gonna be a streamer's best friend. And you get a couple, like I know a big streamer that I've been following him since he was small, and he's got like 2 million subscribers now. And this is all he's been streaming.
Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. Now, have you tried it? I just want a quick question. Have you tried it solo at all, or you kind of like you and that see it like
I played it solo and like was just like messing around, like jumping, or like I shot myself out of the cannon just to see my ship hit a rock in air. Like, and that's pretty much all.
Got you. All right, let's get the other lords involved. Lord Solve, Lord King. Have you guys touch? Obviously, we know Lord King touch. I'm gonna get Solve in.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Solve in.
Yeah, let's Solve. Have you touched? And if you have, what is your impressions of Sea of Thieves? Let's get there first.
I tried to get in there day one in the afternoon, and by that time they had shut the servers off for new players, so I couldn't get in. So they were having those issues at day one. So that was that. So I didn't get a chance to play again until this morning. So this morning I jumped in. I said, let me play a little bit so I have something to talk about, have an idea what's going on. And I did play a little bit during the beta session. So I had an idea of what the game is. Right. For me, the little bit that I played by myself now, a few points. The game is beautiful. The world is beautifully realized. The cartoony look to it fits it perfectly. So I think they've done a great job in crafting a world, right? It just seems like the world is 100 miles wide and 2 inches deep, and it just feels like they haven't given you they haven't given you enough to do off the bat. And and to me, that's what's disappointing a lot of people. I know people go in and they tend to blaze stuff, and they try to finish stuff, and within the first day or two of having it, and that it's unfair when you play games that way, because your expectations are higher than a normal player who can play 1 or 2 hours, whatever. I still feel like content is thin, but the world, if you look at the map and you look at all the places on the map that are identified, the world that they've crafted for you is supposed to be huge. I don't know how much variety there is in that world, but it feels like it's huge. So it's just a matter of creating. What they don't have yet is enough content to get people, they don't have something akin to a raid, really, like a real raid. Like they don't have multiple tiered like quests where you like go do this, you got to get this to get to be able to beat this thing or something like that. Because from what I see, all the cosmetic stuff is just cosmetic. And the thing about it is that it's a first person game, so you don't even see your own cosmetics, really. Like you don't.
That's a good point.
So the question of it feels like it has a little bit of an identity crisis. Like, what is the game trying to be? Is it trying to be Pirate Destiny, or is it trying to be is it trying to be just, hey, it's a pirate world, you just go make your own fun? And then if that's what it is, go out there and make your own fun, then there needs to be more content.
Anchorman, clarify your question. You said yeah, they do sub. So just repeat. I just want to put in the chat. What do you mean?
Yeah,
He said they
do.
got a raid and multi-tiered quests. That's what he said. As far as I guess he's talking on your content thing.
Yeah,
but both things.
Yeah, they saying they got a raid and multi-tiered quest.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
they got that stuff.
Okay,
so in terms, then what I would say, what I experienced in terms of the actual gameplay, that the gameplay itself is a little shadow, like the sword swinging, the whole issue with the like only having a limited number of bullets and stuff like that.
Right.
Like so, it just feels like there's busy work to getting back and to and fro. But again, if they're trying to create a world that you kind of live in and you live this pirate life, then that makes sense.
Right.
But I think it just needed more.
Gotcha.
They want.
Gotcha. One quick question before I pass it to King. For you, Saul. What about, I've been seeing this I don't want to call it rhetoric, it's just people's opinions. What about the thought process of that? And actually, Adam, you could jump in this too. What of the thought process of all the progression being linked to cosmetic? And what about like the whole aspect that, like, say, for example, you trade stuff in, nothing makes your gun better, or nothing makes anything from a gameplay strength, you're better for your level of dedication of hours in the game. Are you guys okay with that? Are you cool with it because it's a balance thing, just being cosmetic? Where are you guys at with progression?
Once you start talking about progression, it's a different game. Like, again, then it's Pirate Destiny, and then the guts of the game have to be completely different. So in order to make a game that they want everybody to be able to come in at any point in time and feel like they can just jump in and play and not feel like they're left out in the cold because they don't have X, Y, and Z and they can't do this mission or that mission. I get that for the game trying to be inclusive. But at that point, everybody's on an even playing field. Then the content has to be there, and the variety in the content and the variety in the gameplay systems has to be there so to keep people engaged, because they're not giving you that grind loop that other games give you. So it's got to figure out what it wants to be.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Addict, you were saying, I want to get you on this as far as progression. Are you okay with it just being all cosmetic? Because you're a Destiny guy. Curious.
No, they need some kind of progression.
Okay.
You can't work towards nothing. Like you can't work towards making my ship look like cooler than the next guy's. Like you gotta work. It could be.
Let's go, Addict. Don't hold back. Give me that Planet Xbox, Addict. Come on now.
I know their point behind it. I know why they did what they did, but like at the end of the day, like if you want the game to flourish and do good for years to come, like you're going, make it like a level system, like Black Flag had, where you see the level of a ship depending on how much is on that ship, and you just stay away from that ship. Like I understand their point. They want to make sure everything's fair across the equal grounds, but like name anything that's fair in life. People just got to get over it.
Well, they already complaining about like people griefing and stealing stuff off people's boats.
Well, then they should have kept better care of their product. I'm sorry. Like, I have no sympathy whatsoever.
They should have, didn't have Brap watching the ship.
But to be fair, like I went out on my little boat by myself. There was nobody around me. Then all of a sudden, it looks like it cut off to the side. It was like a cutscene.
My cousin has crazy spots that he parks at these islands. Like he will literally park between rocks. No one's finding these ships.
Yeah, and that's the thing though. I was in the middle of nowhere with nobody attacking me. My ship sank. It just sank. And I was like, what the hell?
You had water in your ship and your ass didn't take the water out. Okay.
That's what happens when you run solo.
Every time I see someone complaining about someone came on my ship and took it, I see a little like a little doll crying. Like I just don't understand. Like what made you think that wouldn't happen?
Yeah, Anchorman said it's Sea of Thieves, bro. It's not Sea of Friendliness.
Yo, native is on you, little Addict. Language police. I love it.
I mean, it's whatever, man.
I
love it. Continue, King. Let's go.
My experience with the game is totally different than you guys' experience. I went in with a really seasoned guy. Like the guy is like Death Singer is really seasoned, and I think that's the best thing for it because I was a complete novice. I didn't know what was going on. Like,
I guess
Chris. Chris played the game. Brad played a little bit. I don't know too much. But they knew about how to put on the clothes and the stuff like that. So I'm in complete wonderment. It was Wonderland for me. And to me, it felt like they threw too much at the player at the beginning. Like, here's everything, figure it out.
Yeah, I'm
like,
gonna get it. I'm
okay,
glad you said that. Okay, good.
Right. So I'm like, what? What the hell? So at the same time that you're looking around, you needed somebody to guide you through. You needed a captain. Shout out to Dev for being a captain, taking us to these spots, and he understood where some of the treasure was. So I'm exploring the island, getting bit by snakes, while these guys is looking at the chest, and I'm like, okay, it's time to go, guys. And it felt. The game felt so vast to me. It didn't feel like 2 inches deep. I got bit by a shark. I got actually killed by a shark. Making it to Davy Jones' locker was an incredible experience because it felt like Pirates of the Caribbean. The game, you can't come in leveled up. All right, this is a mix between PUBG and Destiny. It's a mix of you get in like everybody else and you handle it like everybody else. Everything will be cosmetic. If you want to work to get in a nice looking little gun, good. Work to get the nice looking little gun. If you want to work to get the nice sword, if you want your pirate decked out, put in the time.
But what about your pirate gun not being different from anybody else's pirate gun?
I don't care about that. That part doesn't bother me to the simple fact that everybody jumps in and everybody's the same. Remember, I'm coming from PUBG's type of mentality that, because you have people that, we need loadouts. Then it defeats the purpose of the game. The purpose of the game is everybody's the same and you have to outthink the other person. So now you're saying that these people that are complaining can't outthink the next person because last time I checked, Anchorman told us that he had a little ship that went up against a galleon and he stole their stuff and sunk their ship. And he felt
I ain't gonna lie, man. Like when I played with my cousin, we were straight up trolls. Like and when I was saying he was shooting us out of cannons, I wasn't saying he was shooting at us out of cannons to like sink a ship. He shot us out of cannons to steal their treasure.
That is hilarious.
Like, I'm talking. We'd see a port. He would shoot us straight onto that ship. We would steal their treasure and just leave. We'd shoot 3 of them over there. He would come up beside us because we'd wait for them to grab a little bit of treasure they had, go out. Yeah, and we would sit there and look where they had the treasure. He would just flow up right beside us and we would jump on the ship. We probably stole 34. I have like $22,000 right now.
Wow. The shenanigans. The shenanigans epic. I will say that. The shenanigans are epic.
You want to know the you want to know the craziest stuff? People think they have to kill and win those skull islands, the one with the skulls above them. Yeah. No, you don't. You just got to sit there and wait for the victors to come out and load their ship.
Yeah.
You wrap it up. I gotta jump in this when King's done.
Yeah, I'm just saying that everybody's take on the game is they're taking it in a point of what they want it to be,
right,
and not taking it for what it is, for what they presented to you.
Okay,
and then when you start taking it for what it is, and you start loving for playing. When you were young, you went, you played in the sand, and you had fun.
Right.
Stop going in with a critical eye trying to point out everything that's wrong with something and start taking in all the right stuff that they put there. I really could not say, to be honest with you, I walked away with it, and Brad can attest to this, I walked away with it not having anything negative to say about the game. 4K 60 frames per second. Now that's on the technical side of it, but then 60.
That ain't 30. That ain't 60, bro.
That ain't 60.
On my TV. Listen. What Sovereign doesn't want you to hear on my TV, I force 60 frames.
Yeah, that's that. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. I force 60 frames.
I force 60 frames per second on my television.
Hold up. Yeah. What do you mean you force? This better be an accident.
Okay.
You better not walk up to them and intimidate your technology.
Okay, all right. So Sovereign can attest to this.
Right.
Tell him, Sovereign. My TV runs at 240 hertz.
Right. Okay. So what that does when he turns that on, it basically it maximizes the frames on it, so it gives it the it smooths out everything. It gives the impression that it's running smoother than it is. That's what.
So when I'm playing PUBG and stuff like that.
That's your 60.
My joint is running at 55 frames, and everybody's like, "We got dips." I ain't got no dips.
I got it now.
My dips ain't here. But sir, that's why when people be talking that PlayStation stuff, I'll be like, "It's not really there, though."
Let me jump in right quick, man, because I think all the Lords you own it. I mean, this is the most difficult review of a game I've ever had to make for my own personal stuff. Like, to be honest with myself, how do I feel about this game? And it comes down, I was thinking about this song, like, it comes down to, am I having fun, or is it my friends making this fun? And if I didn't have these friends I'm playing with, is this game shallow? Right? And it's literally both things. Like, I really
both of them. Yeah.
It's both. Like, I played it, like I said, for Alakon, played it with Sin, played it with and it was just so much fun. We were just looting stuff. First of all, let's get to the technical side. Graphically, this game is outstanding. Like, it is beautiful. We've talked ad nauseum about the water, right? So we know what the water do. And it's just when you load it and you see this world and you're like, wow, the possibilities. It's so scenic. It's so beautiful. You love the art style. The art style just gives to it. And like I said, 4K HDR. Mine's only 30, King. I'm sorry, but it is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. And I was just like, wow, this is a looker. You know what I mean? Got my little emotes going on. Loved all that stuff. Hit the sale, and then it's the complete teamwork game, right? All right, yo, get the sales. Okay, you get the shit. Okay, who's looking out for the rocks? All right, and it's constant communication, constant banter. Love that aspect. Now, the flip side is, again, I'm a Destiny guy, right? So we got there and we said, okay, all right, Valakon, what's the first quest? All right, let's go get these chickens. Okay, cool. Which one? The redhead. Okay, cool. All right, you know what I'm saying? So we doing that. We having fun, and swashbuckling, shenanigans, foolish, encountering people. You know what I'm saying? Kaibatsu and Valakon arguing on an island. We got the cool. We're doing all this. So then as that went on, I'm like, okay, well, what else do we do? You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, I know there's other stuff. I know there's other factions, but it definitely felt fetch questy. And my main concern was just like, okay, I understand the interacting with other pirates. That's dope. You know, doing your shenanigans, grieving people, having fun. That you make your own adventure in a sense. So in that sense, I agree with you, Lord King. It is different. It's what you make it. However, I can see the argument, like, all I'm doing running around
some
chicken.
People need help.
All I'm doing around.
Need extra stuff.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm like, I'm really torn, because I do see both sides to this argument. It's really legit, and it's your personal experience. Because I've seen, shout out to Solid Rev, man. Oh man, Addict. I watched Solid Rev stream. He said he was going to stream Sea of Thieves. You know I had to watch it. And like,
oh, he said he streamed it,
bro.
I missed that.
No, I said Rev is doing. See, I must tune in. This is must-see TV. So I jumped in. I'm like, let me see. And I felt his pain, because in the beginning, the first 5 minutes of the game tells you nothing. like they
not
don't
a
even
damn thing.
They don't even be like, yo, press the L.
Look, I'm sorry, but Rare and Microsoft need all the L for that. Like, how do you not have any forums tutorials?
No
I didn't even know what the buttons do. The poor guy didn't know what.
You know what their logic was, don't you? These people played the beta for like 9 months. They know how to play the game.
He didn't know where to go. He's sitting there begging to the chat. He's like, chat, help me. I'm going to turn this game off. Help me. Who am I supposed to talk to?
I saw somebody say that Sea of Thieves is a preview program game disguised as a full retail release.
That's what I'm hearing. And we're going to get it. That's the next topic. That's the second part of this question. So it's like, I felt his pain, Addict. Like, the poor, and he got so angry. He's like, you know what? Forget this trash. And he turned it right off. He ended his stream. He was done. Like, that level of entry.
Something as little as not putting tutorial in not only costs him solid rev, but anyone who's potentially watching his stream.
Exactly. And then that narrative becomes his experience becomes a narrative. That narrative then goes off to other people, and people are like, "Oh, this game is trash." You know what I'm saying? So it's like I get both sides to it. So now we're going to link this into the second part, which is the content thing. So obviously we know it's been getting some feedback. The Metacritic is all over the place right now, right? And then I think IGN they had a comment to the executive producer, I believe Joe Nady or something like that. I can't pronounce his name. And they basically
talk about the Kraken.
Oh, absolutely. We go for it. Go for the Kraken. Go for
it. Was I'm the only one that was very, very underwhelmed by this thing?
You found it?
I haven't seen it yet. I've seen
it's literally tentacles.
Yeah, I heard that underneath the water, it ain't no body.
Like you can't even jump down to see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, all right. Well, there you go.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. Like that's cool. People are like, oh, there's multiple different kinds of Krakens. So I started literally go, okay, I'm gonna promise. So I literally went on YouTube and started looking up every Kraken encounter I could see. They lying. There's only one.
Shout out to Anthony Corona in the chat. He was like, "There's no body. It's pathetic." Yo, they going in at boss moves. He said that Kraken was half animated.
Like, the Kraken is strong. If slack off, it will sink your ship real fast. Yeah. But it's like at the end of the day, like, how are you gonna have no body? Like, come on, man.
Shout out to Sam.
You know what?
He said that Craig Duncan, when the interview with Craig, shout out to Tick for getting Craig Duncan, aka the Gamer Boss of Rare, up on the show. Great interview. If you haven't seen it, please. It was fantastic. Cal killed it. Sam Tobit with the questions as well. He said that Craig Duncan said the goal was to make sure you saw the ship and always knew, that it'd be there for other players. And he said that right now the Kraken isn't fully implemented. You can't kill it right now. You know what I'm saying? And
I don't agree with that regardless. Like, how are you going to like flaunt the Kraken everywhere and to be like it runs? Like, that makes no sense to me.
You know what they're trying to do is they're doing different. Like,
so
and
are they doing the bungee? They're going to show me the tentacles this week, the tail next week.
That's the next question. Okay, King, I'm gonna let you go. Then I'm gonna jump in.
Yeah, that's probably how it's going. Like, okay, I'm so amazed that you found the Kraken. Okay, be honest with you, I'm so amazed that you found it.
One time. That's all.
Now, yeah, but I would love to find it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, you found it and you were underwhelmed. Well, let me find it and let me see how I feel about it. Right? I want.
The Kraken is in the preview program.
And it might be, but then you have the trolls. And what I've noticed a lot about trolls is y'all troll, but y'all got the game in secret. You're playing it and enjoying it. So now you're just trolling just for the sake of being a troll, or you're financially strapped and it's envy.
Got you.
See, now it's like,
well, we just got back from one of those little skeleton island things, so that might be it. Actually, I think the majority of the times I've seen people fight a Kraken was coming back from that
get off island.
Yeah,
the Skull Island, right? The big Skull Island, right?
I actually
with the eyes. I was telling people let's go to.
In my venture to see multiple Krakens, I saw a team of like 4, like just grab the ship and abandon deck. Like they grabbed all they loot and just abandoned deck because they couldn't do nothing to it.
Really?
Yeah, like it's crazy. Like I'm not even joking. Like if you don't keep track of where all those tentacles are, what kind of damage they're doing, it's a rat. Like
okay, so let me jump into the second part of the question, which is about the content. Like I said, IGN, they went in on just the executive producer Joe Nady, and pretty much they was like, look, what's up with the content? Like, why is it kind of lacking? So pretty much he went through that whole song and dance about, it's a growing world, it's going to evolve. We're taking players' feedback. They're going to say that, obviously they're going to release new game, cosmetic stuff, but also new mechanics and stuff as it goes on, and that the game Sea of Thieves is not going to be exactly how it was at launch. So I want to bring this back to the Lords. Is that acceptable?
No.
Also, the other question for Lord Ag, who's ready. Let me get the same part, which is, are we allowed to complain and say when with the lack of content when it's a Game Pass game as well? So content, Game Pass.
Well, regardless, you still pay for Game Pass. It's not like this service is free. Like, I don't even care that people that have the 14-day trial, they're still trying to get your money after the 14-day trial. Like, it's like Sam said in the comment section. Like, the concept art for the Kraken showed a huge, fully developed, terrifying monster. That's false advertising. I'm sorry.
Oh, sue them.
Sound like he ready.
Go to small claims court and sue them.
For
them jinking you out of your Kraken.
They didn't
Kraken experience wasn't Kraken.
Look, the Kraken. Listen. The Kraken was like the thing that they highlight. It might have not wrong or it might true or false. Was not the Kraken the thing that they kept going after and after? And when you fight the Kraken at E3, they had a drawing of a Kraken on a cave.
Yes. Yo, listen. Y'all guys, my thing was the whole thing I wanted to do was get on somebody's boat and steal a booty, and I have not gotten the chance to steal some booty. I want to steal booty. This is my whole idea.
Let's call this how it is. They showed us a big flawless diamond that we were going to get. We ended up getting a pebble.
You fell in love with the diamond. You fell in love with the Kraken. So listen. Your whole thing was, I'm going to look at YouTube. I'm going to find different Krakens because I want to get it cracking. Your Kraken ain't work.
Kraken is on vacation, okay?
Listen, and you know what? When it show up, that it's gonna show up for you. Hopefully, they give you a great Kraken, and you can get it cracking, and you're gonna love it.
Irrelevant is when
I'm gonna get on somebody's boat, and I'm gonna get that booty.
I mean, Disney's with you. Irrelevant is not with you, King. This is funny.
It's yo, listen, it's cool.
I mean,
it's not deflection. Listen, it's not deflection at all. Does it have a lack of content for some? For others, no.
Man, it's so much deflecting. You might as well have the mirror shield from Zelda.
Yes. Okay. Yay. He's deflecting. He's blow-baiting the game. Listen. Am I saying it's a perfect game? Mm-hmm. I'm always going to tell you what floats your boat don't float mine.
Right.
So for you to even say, "Oh, no, brother," just don't worry about it. Like, I get in the game to troll. If me climbing on your boat and running with your booty is the most hilarious thing to me, and that's what I'm getting on for. I'm getting on for the laugh and the joke. If I want to slide up on your boat and I'm acting like I'm dropping your anchor and I'm stabbing you,
the soldier said, "Addict, don't worry. Your full Kraken is in the full retail game. You're gonna get the full Kraken in 6 months, yo. They going
we looking at the
game pass $60 now.
Get the Kraken later on the DLC.
Shout out to Mr. Kima. He said that's false advertising on that box. Yo, they coming.
So then y'all should all get together and get the class action.
We're not even referring to anything like that. We're just saying that was sleazy. Like you look at you sitting there like you.
I didn't see the Kraken at all. Man. So technically,
like we doing a run you throwing the whole football field. Like, come on, man.
You know what? Addict. To be honest with you. Out of all the people that's crying and bitching about it, you're probably the only person that saw the Kraken. You know that, right? You know everybody that's going along with you didn't see the Kraken. You know this, right? You know this, right?
A lot of people have seen it, Lord King. A lot of people have seen it.
Yeah, no, not none of these people that's in this chat that's talking about it.
It's all over social media. People have put it up.
No, not stop second-handing your fun. First hand your fun.
First hand your fun.
So don't give me second handed fun. Addict first hand his fun. That's why I can listen to him and say, "Oh, for real? How was the Kraken?" He can tell you what he did, what button he pressed. Not these people that's watching it on YouTube. He did.
This is how the Kraken rose. There's a tentacle over here. Okay, now there's one over here. Now there's one over here. Kraken fight over.
Addict, that's an experience, right? Yo, that's your experience. You got that. All these people that sitting here talking about I'm
the experience of fighting the Kraken.
Right. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I can't tell you about the Kraken because I ain't see it. You got it? I didn't go on YouTube and say, "Let me check out the Kraken," because I don't do that.
You completely in the dark on it. Like,
I want a tentacle to slide up on my boat I want a tentacle to wrap my boat.
So
Wrap
you're
my
taking
boat with the tentacle, please.
the blindfold approach, right? Yeah, I just got to hear that.
No, I'm taking.
You're
I'm
pretty much
taking.
pleading.
Attic,
You
I do
might as
understand
well
something.
be pleading the fifth right now, King.
No, but I understand.
No,
like,
I'm
he
taking
cares
a
of that school where
gamer's aspect.
Yeah, he wants to be surprised. I know
this,
he was like
yeah,
that. He don't want to.
you know people that watch you play
Stop.
Bloodborne.
Mm.
You know, listen. You know people that watch you play Bloodborne, and I wish I could do. You could do that. You could go buy the game and go play it and figure it out your damn self. But no, you're too busy second-handing your fun to somebody else who's actually living it and having fun.
God, you shout out to the Winter Soldier. His crew fought the Kraken. It was all right. So I got to get you in on this, man. This whole the Kraken business. It's the Kraken.
Are you going to take the blindfold approach? Or you
no, Sovereign is definitely blindfold approach. But
I haven't
but
seen
my
the
main
Kraken.
thing is about
you
is
know,
it okay, Sov? Is it okay to say this is the game as it is? It's going to evolve eventually. Is that acceptable, or you know that coming in? So your whole thing on
it's
it.
fine to say that because you expect the game to evolve anyway, right? This is a game that we knew was going to continue to get content and evolve, right?
Right.
The problem is they spent over 4 years on this game. Betas, alphas, 4 years. They should, in my opinion. And then again, let's go back to the quality thing is a subjective thing. You know, saying this is crap above this other thing, that's ridiculous because it's a subjective thing. What's crap to you may not be crap to somebody else.
Fair enough.
Now the content thing is a quantifiable, comparable thing.
Yes.
It needs more content. Especially if you paid $10 in Game Pass to jump in. Let's say you just paid your $10 for 1 month to see what this game is about. You feel you're good with that, right? It shouldn't really bother you that it doesn't have all the content. Now, if you paid $60 up front, you didn't get Game Pass, you bought the game $60. My expectation, and again, it's not a good versus bad thing. It's a content. It's a content. Yeah, but you know, how many people played this game last year, right?
You a dumbass if your ass went and paid $60 for this game and you could have took that $60 and got 100 games. You are dumbass.
Yo, McQuayo said that 4 years on that water used up all the resources.
Quite possibly, but you was out there playing in that water, so you should shut up because you was there.
So, Lil Sob, is it? Can we? All right. Shout out to Tick last night because they had this topic.
Hold up.
Yeah,
I gotta understand this, King.
go for it.
So you're saying?
No, you know what? Because I don't want to blow him up. I don't want to blow him up, but I will blow him up. Like he don't want me to blow him up, but I will blow him up because they were all jumping in parties. Trust me when I'm telling you this, Alec. I was there and everybody was partying up. They played 12 hours from the day. From as soon as you was able to play it, they played into the morning. I came back from work and they were still playing and they still jumped. Don't blow it. Don't let me do it.
I just have a question now.
Blow it up. If it ain't no content, you ain't playing 12 hours.
Do we have two different like approaches to games now that comes on Game Pass? The Game Pass expectations. And
that's my
like,
question.
I'm confused.
That's my joint. That's my joint.
A lot of times I'm hearing this argument that look, this is a Game Pass game.
No, you have to look at this all the time for its retail price because.
Shout out to Tick last night. Anchorman, Sam Tolbert, Cal, and B Money was fighting a good fight.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that way. But the fact of the matter is that this being the first game,
for 40 years,
first game that comes out of this,
in 2 days.
I'm sorry,
this being the first game that comes out of this, right? Out of this first party going on Game Pass thing, the first one that comes out of it is the one that causes the most controversy because it does to me it doesn't have the amount of content it should have at launch. Like, and it's gonna be interesting what kind of effect it has on State of Decay because State of Decay
2 comes out and it has all that joint and everybody's like, oh, State of Decay, it's a Game Pass game. It's
so now Thieves needs another game to.
It don't need everything. It just needs you to pay $10 to play it. You pay $60 on you, Jack.
It shouldn't.
I'm sorry.
You're a damn fool.
But it's
you're damn fool. But listen, I'm gonna tell you this.
You guys,
anybody that
stuff,
purchased this game for $60 is a damn fool. Take your $10, Go buy Game Pass and play the game and 100 other games. All right? Don't be a damn
That is not
fool.
the case. Like, I don't get it. Like, if you buy full retail games and you don't get Game Pass, like,
Take it back.
oh
Your
my
greatest
god.
ever
Take
said
it
it's
back.
on
Get your
you.
money back.
They mad at you. Kid.
Take it back. Take it back. Get your money back and go pay the $10 and play the same game. You wanted the day one eye patch and the jiggy clothes.
Okay. $10 a multiplayer, and Rare wasn't owned by Microsoft. Like, I don't get that logic. Let's have two
I
expectations
don't
now.
care about it. I know I paid $10.
Let Addict get on. Let Addict get on. So, Addict, you're saying that people are finessing expectation? Like,
People are damage controlling like hardcore right now. Like, let's lower the expectations because of Game Pass. Now.
Oh,
Get out of here with that nonsense.
No,
It's not lowering expectation. It's not lowering expectation. It's something
you literally are lowering expectations.
No, forget about it.
Kid, I didn't pay shit.
I'm not.
Had it going in. I love it.
He got mad because he got finessed $60.
I
paid $10.
I didn't buy it. Basically, I put $0 into this game and I have it.
So
But
then
I'm
you
not
should have zero complaints. You playing for free.
Let me get Addict's thoughts. Let me get Addict's
I
thoughts, though.
can't give an honest output on the game. I got to neither say I got it for free or I got the Game Pass, so I can't give full retail.
So Addict, in your opinion, it being in Game Pass is no excuse.
It's no relevance at all.
Gotcha.
Because
It should still be a AAA experience in your opinion.
First off, answer me this, King David. Is Game Pass
Oh, he called you by your government. Yes.
Is Game Pass in every region? Did every Xbox owner get Game Pass?
I don't care about them.
That's what they want.
I'm shallow.
Kingsborough.
I care about. Yeah, listen. I do exactly what you do, but my thing is I'm different with it. Like I do exactly what you only care about what go on in your bubble.
No,
So
you want some
so now that
right
I'm adapting your philosophy, I'm a problem.
Adapting my philosophy.
This is your philosophy.
You are rewriting my philosophy.
No, but this is not rewriting your philosophy. This is you. This do you hear? Do you like the sound of this? This is you. It goes. What matters to me matters most, and this is what matters to me. I got it for $10. Am I complaining about it? No, it is beautiful, and I got 99 other games to go with
so
it.
less to content. Like he couldn't just say no. This game needs more. I paid $10 for it. That's literally what's
You
going
know
on
what's
right
the best part about that is you felt that it was a lack of content, right?
Mm-hmm.
I felt that, oh snap, it's crazy. So who's wrong here? Because you're coming at me for saying, oh snap, it's crazy, and you are literally running on YouTube looking for different Krakens. Brother, I'm so sorry. We approach gaming completely different. I approach gaming in wonderment and in love. You approach gaming as critical and how you can find out everything that's wrong. That's the two differences between you and
I don't understand how you got that philosophy now. Like all I said was this game.
That's all you do.
Now
everything you do is how to break down the game.
Are you de-evaluating everything I say depending on my mental mind? Like I guess
I don't know.
You
I'm saying
like
this.
You're a psychiatrist now.
Everything that you I did take up child psychology.
To and
it's kind of working here.
Oh my god! Let me jump in right quick because Irrelevant is saying basically the question, which is what I'm going at, which is so for $10, a Game Pass game should have less expectation than a $60 game. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is. And both y'all have
$10, but it's
that's not it. That's not it. What I'm saying is,
now watch how he rerotates this whole conversation again.
I don't care if you paid $60. If there's other ways for you to purchase said game, if you got a free $14 a day trial and you played the game, kudos to you. If you have Game Pass and the game happens to release on Game Pass and you play the game, even better for you. If you went out and said $60 is the way I could go to get this game, great for you. You went in seeing all your options, knowing, because I know a guy who has Game Pass, who played the beta, who played the alpha, who purchased the game $60 because he wanted the extra content.
I've been playing this game way longer than you. Don't go there.
No, I didn't. I didn't play it. Listen, I didn't play it at all. I had the stuff from FanFest. I had all of that stuff. When y'all was playing it, I wasn't playing it.
Yeah, I didn't play it.
I didn't play it, but I played it and I loved it. So because I looked at it and I love it, am I wrong?
No, but here's the question.
You looked at it and you don't like how the Kraken felt.
You got to judge the game depending on how much this game costs when you go to
you judging it on the Kraken. You judging it on the Kraken. You told me about all the fun.
Now
you just said how much fun you had with your cousin shooting you in ships, and it was the greatest thing. And you were stealing booty,
and I gave you kudos for it. And then I said, "Yo, we got to talk about the Kraken." Look, just because I had the blindfold,
man, you got 20 grand in your pocket. That's a lot of
does.
That's a lot of game
Here's
playing.
Here's the thing. A lot of people do agree with Addict, and they feel that there's not that
subscription.
Fatcha Chicken
cancel their subscription. Cancel their subscription.
But here's the question.
Who cares?
But here's the question. All right, as it stands for you, you are enjoying the game. You love the game. I get it. My question is, do you feel?
He loved the game so much he was playing PUBG yesterday.
Content.
I'm playing PUBG every day.
Regardless of price. Let's get price out the window for a minute. Do you feel right now, Lord King, that there's enough content in Sea of Thieves to keep you engaged?
You know how long I literally played that game? I'm being honest with you. I played the game for like probably 2 hours.
Okay, so you haven't played enough yet.
After Brad sunk this ship.
No, you mute his mic. This guy did not come at me hardcore like that for like 20 minutes, and he played 2 hours. So
wait, you mean to tell me
this? We done with this conversation?
Mute him. He's over.
This is impressions. This is impressions of the game.
Now it's impressions.
So because I gave my impression. Just because you would try hard and you try as hard as you could to find a Kraken, that was your MacGuffin. You was looking for the fucking.
Man, I put more time in this game yesterday the whole time playing it. Let's get out of this.
All right,
you played all day. Look at you, and you got your $60 worth. You paid nothing for it, so you got your money worth.
So your feelings, and then I'm gonna jump in on my feelings on that, and then we get to the final part.
My personal feelings, whether you paid 60 for this game or you paid 10. I think it needs.
It's 60. It's always 60. I think full retail price for this game.
Can I finish?
You paid nothing.
Price. God damn.
Get him some. Let him finish.
Whether you paid 60 or you paid 10, it needs more content. I agree with you, Addy. Now, the thing is, man, you needed more content specifically at launch to get people invested. Because the thing about it is, whether it's in Game Pass or you pay $60 for it, if they don't hook you from the beginning, it's not going to matter what the game looks like in a year. It's not going to matter. So they just, plain and simple, they needed more there to get people hooked. And it's just not there. So if you're not in love with the experience of just being a pirate and like King says, stealing people's booty and if you're not in love with that, then you're gonna find it boring.
All right, I got a last question for you, Osov, and we'll wrap up this part. And shout out to Dizzy because he read my mind. Okay, so basically, this comes down to if I'm having fun, right? Does that equate to the value, right? Or versus the minimal content argument. So that's what I'm basically seeing. Like if King is having fun, he's good, right? He don't really care about what anybody else is talking about because he's with his people.
Then he watches boxing, anything entertaining.
Oh my god.
I'm joking. You
trolling hard today. I love it. So it's like so if he having fun, who is anybody to tell that man? Yo, you're right. It's not worth it, right? But then to your argument, like, yo, this is fun, but there's not a lot to do. And this doesn't feel like a fully fledged kind of thing, right?
Wait a second, time out. I got a question though. Hold on. Who did you play with, Salvin?
Myself.
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, no. And I fully admit, I fully admit
Exposed?
you need to play this game with other people. Like you.
Yo, you exposed as a fraud. You're a charlatan. You are Doctor Strange. You right now. I think yo, shut his mic off.
Hey, Sovereign,
Put him in the corner.
Sovereign, they put Lord Sovereign. They
go by myself if I want to.
Sovereign,
Right?
they put you on the same
It
level.
did. You
as
went
the
by
speaker.
yourself, and you looking for content. You know what content you was looking for? Other pirates.
But I said that from the jump. I said I haven't seen much of this game. I said for what I have seen.
You haven't seen none of the game with no pirates. You're a pirate at sea by yourself.
So we got one Lord
rock.
that's played 2 hours.
Yeah.
One Lord that's played 5. So we all exposed now.
Yo, he tried to guard a war and he tried to go in there by himself.
Oh man, this is too much. Now, here,
Yo,
like
did you run into any other pirates? Did you get any booty? Did you?
Except there was one the second time my ship got sunk, right? There was some dude on the island just shooting cannonballs at me and he rocked me. And that was that. But that's another thing. Like how much do they populate these worlds? Because I was in there for a minute. I didn't see anybody. It was empty.
You were by yourself. You better thank God for that.
No, but I'm saying, like, I didn't really
true.
see. I was expecting to see heads, like people around, and I was expecting to die a lot more frequently. There was nobody there.
Nah, that's true. That part right there is true because I thought that it was literally going to be ships all over the place. And then when I did see the ship, I was scared to death, the other ship, because they were just destroying our ship. So
Hey, to be fair though, King, how many people you could possibly run into in 2 hours? Just say.
I don't know. No, that one ship. No, that one ship is what I saw. I'm not lying. Like we was doing stuff because we was on mission. He, like I said, he had these little golden maps, stuff that I've never seen. So I was in amazement of the golden maps that he had this stuff, right? And I was only able to access this stuff because of him. His level was high. He's like
the best time to actually see people is in the bird's nest with the like at night. Because their lanterns light up the back of their ships.
I got my last question to this.
Okay.
And we move on.
Yeah. So Addict, if you look at the map, right, the map has a bunch of like places that are marked off, like named locations. Have you been to these locations? Do they look anything like different? Are
they all look a different perspective, and like like they're definitely not all just one island. They have different islands, but I feel like what would help this game the most is that they had more NPCs.
Yeah.
Like NPC ships.
Populate the world.
Convoys.
Right?
Like
NPCs would help.
Convoy that you can attack and get their treasure.
Booty.
Yeah, shout out to Brappin. He's like 4 years of development, should have more content. All right, here's the thing. I want to finish because we're gonna go on all day. Now, last question about this topic is now that this is out, this is Microsoft's first Game Pass game, right? This is games as a service, the future. Shout out to Lord Tolbert in the chat as well. Are we concerned? You know what I'm saying? Like with future titles, say for example, we know State of Decay's up on deck, right? We got other stuff, maybe Crackdown or whatever. Are we concerned, or is this an isolated Sea of Thieves thing? Anybody can jump in.
I think it's an isolated thing. I think it's isolated, but I think the perception is going to be that that's what it is. So the games that follow up, like I said, it might have an effect on State of Decay. The games that follow up have to be different, because if not, then that's going to be the narrative. Like, all these games that come on the Game Pass are like these shallow experiences. And
the question is this game worth playing right now?
I think honestly, I'll jump in. I think it's worth. It's the individual. It's how much fun you have. You got Addict, sorry.
At the end of the day, I feel like this game would be more beneficial for you to pick up when like the relevant like the same thing of their version as the Taken King comes out, because we know this is going to happen. This game's going to get completely redone,
right? And I think honestly, it to me though, they can't pull a Destiny 2 like that's with the content droughts and stuff. Like they have to continually up. They have to pull a Fortnite, right? Where it's constant. There's something. There's skins. That's how
they need they need to have Ubisoft continue this game, because they do a good job of Siege.
No, definitely.
We don't know. I want to know at what point in time did Microsoft become liars? Like, at what point in time did they become the kid that cried wolf that everybody had to look over and say
No one.
everything
We're just
that they're
saying
doing
that they
is
need support.
no. This is
that's all.
this is why I'm saying, because I'm saying it to say that at what point in time did Microsoft become a company that always tries to slick talk you? Like, they said, we're going to give you all our first party games inside Game Pass, and then automatically people started giving them the quine out. Like, why?
Low key.
Why are you doing that? Why your games is trash?
Hey, I do got a certain scenario that happened that would make you question. You know, it might not be on this kind of scale, but they have kind of low key lied to us before.
But at what point in time did they became
a commercial?
The Halo 5 advertisement. I
that
felt
was low key lying.
I agree. I agree. I felt that was, I was with you. I was with you, Lord. And we was at E3. We watched them trailers. Remember the Fallen Hero, and they pitted this.
Oh, you talking about when he took the cape off and he was standing there?
They just made it seem like it was all about that matchup, and that's what story was.
You think like this fight was going to end the world,
and he was a traitor, and it was
They probably went a different direction, but I'm saying, like, at what point in time do we not allow stuff to just happen? Like, Sea of Thieves came out, all right, and the next up to bat is State of Decay. Now, what happens if State of Decay is everything that you talked about with all the extra stuff? Does that erase the lack of content that people are feeling that's inside this game?
But we're not criticizing Game Pass. We're criticizing Sea of Thieves. I don't understand.
No, this is what I'm trying to say. No, okay, that's what I'm trying to say. It's okay. You're saying this. We're keeping it isolated to this. You're a different individual than from what I'm hearing. Like, when I went into the game, remember,
to the minorities, because I'm talking about the majority.
No, but
listen, when I got into the game,
is it okay to say that you're okay with it, and people are saying that you're damage controlling, and then the other people are saying that, yo, I don't like it, so I'm a hater. That's the narrative right now.
It's like either or. Like,
I feel like comparing this to the service and not the game is kind of devaluing the entire Sea of Thieves game, because you have to literally devalue it to a service to make it worth playing. That's what I'm listening when you're talking.
Yeah. You see, and you feel that I'm devaluing it, but when I'm telling you, like, when I played it, I was like, oh my God. Like, this is literally, if you took my whole...
What I'm saying is that you're having to compare it to Game Pass to feel like you justified buying it. Like, the way I'm listening, you wouldn't feel justified.
You did say it's $10 though. Okay?
I said, you know what it is? How I access the game, I could access the game for free. But I accessed the game through Game Pass. It came out through Game Pass. That's how I accessed the game. I can only talk about how I accessed the game. Now, if Game Pass was not around and I had to access the game by purchasing the game, I would have purchased the game as well. But this is what I see when I play my games.
You're saying now,
yes, because when I play my games, I play them for fun.
Didn't you native coming for you? Said you twisting your words, King.
No, actually, I'm not native. When I send you friend requests, when I send you friend invites to play a game,
full price, and that's on you. Didn't you just say that though?
If it was no way other than to play it by purchasing it, I buy the game. And I'm going to play the game. And I will have the same experience. Like, let's say I have the same experience, right? So I'll be walking away telling you, oh my God, it's amazing. Now, and Brap can attest to this. Brap is in this chat. I want Brap to tell us, anytime that we've played together, isn't it 10 times better than playing alone or whatever? Isn't the jokes incredible? Isn't everything incredible? It's a total experience when you're playing a multiplayer game.
Facts.
All right?
Especially in this game. Yes.
Right. This type of game, the slave dance, Brap. We stood 15 minutes on our slave crip walk, Brap. So it's like it's amazing to me how people value their games. Right now, it's valued by criticism instead of value by fun. And it allowed me to have such a good time in such a short period of time that I walked away from the game saying, I cannot wait to get back in with a squad and go chase some more booty. Like, it was so much fun. It left me wanting more.
Yo, they killing you, King. They say yes, King. All two of your hours. They go in there.
Yes. But the thing is, when I send you the friend request or the friend invite to play a game, don't criticize my 2 hours if you're 2 hours on Netflix.
Dude,
I don't see you playing games,
Marvel
Native.
longer than how long you put in Sea of Thieves.
Well, if Native is always on YouTube and Netflix and not playing games, I don't know how he can have an opinion.
I'm done. Leave Native alone. But that's pretty much. I mean, I'll just wrap up.
That's my
you know,
dude. He know that's my dude.
You already know that's the guy right there. Yes, this is just like I said. I think this is very polarizing. I don't think anyone is wrong. I think I literally try to look at it from both perspectives.
I think King's wrong, but that's
I do. The only thing I disagree.
He said I don't have multiple Lord Kings on my friend list.
I know we need more of you, Lord King. The only thing
no, we don't.
I know. Right? The only thing I think is that, like, I think we do gotta hold them to a standard. I do feel like we can't just get away with the. I'm with Addict on this. Like, I don't feel we can get away with it.
Bring out the pitchforks because they didn't technically lie about this game at any point. They've always told us they've been always very upfront about this. But we got to put the spotlight on it and have a question mark at least.
If they don't have weekly trials and weekly things and stuff to come out, see, that's where I agree with that part. Yeah. I agree they need to have time things that come out every week, like a weekly nightfall and stuff like that.
There you go. I want that developer update. I want that weekly content, and even not just cosmetic. I want gameplay mechanics, You know what I mean? Like, I want other things to do. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the problem with Destiny, right? People are like, yo, there's nothing else to do, or the loot is not ruining. That's the problem. Like, they have the foundation we know is there. People are having fun. We see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think those people are damage controlling because they have fun. They legit having fun. You know what I'm saying? By the end of the day, if we don't hold their feet to the fire and not just say, hey, game pass game and that's it. Like, we need to see that constant drip of content.
What they need right now is they need a roadmap.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. Yes. Preach it.
We understand that you guys are a little bit dissatisfied with some of the content that's not out and you feel like there should be more. We got you. Here's the roadmap.
Exactly. Because a lot the sentiment is a lot of things. Shout out to Old School, shout out to Brap. I see y'all preach. The church is in session. You know, a lot of people feel there's some of the stuff is mundane, it's fun as it is. Like I said, some people just feel like, hey, there was other things to do. Shout out to BG. Like, you know what he did, Addict? He said y'all go out here farming pigs and chickens. You know, he go hard. He's killing Xbox guys right now.
I feel like people,
that is true.
This game is going to be way different a year from now. You're not going to tell today. It's the
gotta recognize it.
And I feel like this game in a year, I feel like this game has the potential to be the top 10 most played games on Switch at all times.
Because it's unique. It's doing something that nobody else is doing. The pirate genre is wide open for them. And the hook is first of all, it looks beautiful, and the cooperative aspect. Everybody has a role. You got to do something. The foundation's there, man. It's there.
This game doesn't even have nearly the the replayability that something like, I wouldn't say that it's got a lot of replayability than something like Monster Hunter, because you play the same missions over and over again to get, farm for stuff. But like, look what happened. People stopped playing Monster Hunter. Capcom dropped here's a timed event with a unique monster.
Facts.
Everyone's back on Monster Hunter.
Imagine public events of Sea of Thieves. Imagine more NPCs in Sea of Thieves. Yo, the finest is like, King, he called us fools for paying $60 just 20 minutes.
Yo, listen, shout out to all the people that got sold 1 million in 24 hours. Shout out for all you people that purchased it. And that wasn't Game Pass people. That was all you financially apt people that paid $60. 1 million. God bless you. 1 million. 1 million of you guys. 24 hours.
Addict.
Fantastic.
Say what you gotta say. Let's get out of here with this topic.
Did Sea of Thieves sell over 1 million?
Fools.
I don't know yet. I don't know numbers. We're gonna have to get
they said over 1 million unique players.
Oh, I hate that verbiage. I hate that song. I hate when they do that.
Hey man, it's engagement. They don't care about numbers. They care about engagement.
But we got to get Matt Piscatella back on the show. We definitely ask him a question in reference to that. We got to see
million
because it's a game pass.
Look, but hey, I know a lot of people I know a lot of people playing Sea of Thieves on the 14-day trial. Do they cancel it after that 14 days? That's the question.
Mhm.
Oh well.
Oh, shout out to Brap. He's got a Sea of Thieves code in the chat, y'all. If anybody wants it, hit up Brap.
Listen, that code already been cleared up. They already got that. See, that's the hypocrisy in it. Once he put it inside the chat, that same person that was talking crap already cashed it in. Shut up.
Punch, Requeno, you got people in the chat, Brap. They waiting, baby. We appreciate you doing that, man. Thank you.
That's
But
right.
this is a good
Punch.
show,
I hope
man.
Punch gets it because Punch wanted to play with us. I hope Punch gets it.
We'll see how it goes. But yeah, this is a good one. Sea of Thieves. We're gonna see how it moves forward. Great discussion by the Lords. The round table was lit. The chat was lit. Lord Addict. No way out. A way out.
Way out. Way out.
Puff Daddy album.
All right,
What's going on with this game, man? Talk to us.
First time I want to briefly talk about the people who's played it. I think King, you played it and saw.
Yeah.
I have not.
Yeah.
So I want to briefly go over, non-spoiling, which pretty much is just talking about the mechanics, because this whole game is pretty much a spoiler. But, then I want to go over with the releases such as this, Hellblade, State of Decay 2 coming up. Do you guys think $60 games is out the door?
They should be.
Good question.
They should be, because the level of polish that's on this game, the level of mechanics that's thrown in here, me and Lord Sovereign was dumbfounded with what was put inside. Because when they told me it was $27, I said, what? Because I got EA access. So I said $27. And then Lord Sovereign said, but it's free. If I purchase the game, you play with me, it's free. I said, what? So I'm thinking going in, it's going to be total crap. I said, free, $27, doo-doo. And I really need to.
I ain't gonna lie, I was right there with him. I ain't gonna lie.
I see, but I need to take a step back from that, because this is the new mentality. And I'm glad you brought this topic up, because our mentality is the more we spend, supposed to equate to how good the game is going to be. It's $79, boy. They packed it with $79 worth of content. To be honest, this $27 is well worth it. The only problem is you need a friend to play it. You can't play it alone without a friend. That's the only negative that I got with this game. Everything else has been positive. Like I say, I game with enjoyment and wonderment, right? And I gauge my games on that. Sovereign and I had so much fun. We laughed so hard, even when we was messing up. And we were technically afraid at this one point when we was doing this one thing. I really felt my heart in my butt. And I was like, please don't let us mess this up, because I think this is going to end terrible for us. But the game, and we're halfway through it. I guess halfway. I don't know.
I must have got Kiss Moo put in the shoe 15 times.
Your stream. Wow. Shout out to Kiss Moo. That was hilarious, bro. Oh, man. Sorry, I can't continue.
No, but I'm just saying that game, price-wise,
shout out to Relevant Native with the super chat with the $5. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much.
Good going, Native. That's what's up. That's my dude. He didn't like me calling him out on Netflix. Gotcha.
Continue, King.
He's like, yo, King, shut up, King. Yeah. I mean, price-wise, I think it's magnificently priced. Value-wise, I think it's fantastic value for what they're giving you. And if you and a buddy go half and half on this game, $15 a piece, tax included, man, you really come off, and it's a really good-looking game. Yeah. Sovereign told me to put it in 60 frames, and I put it in 60 frames at the high-resolution mode. Oh, God.
Shout out to Sid. I heard. Yeah, shout out to Sid in the chat. He said him and Kai, they had so much fun. I mean, let me jump in real quick, because I didn't get a chance to play. I know you about to play it. I just saw it, man. And first of all, y'all know Lord Cognito, besides being a gaming ninja, I am the co-op addict. I'm an addict of co-op. Anything co-op, I love it. So when I seen it, I'm like, all right, I remember the guy talking about it, whatever. I remember I had my eye on me and Valicon had an eye on it when they announced it at the Gaming Awards or whatever it was. And then, then I saw Kid Smooth and Addict playing it, and they got to that segment. This is not too much spoilers,
where the guards are coming in to check the room.
Oh man,
You know what I'm saying? And then I see
Don't talk about it.
yeah, but I see Addict, you know what I'm saying, like slide the joint over to them in his other cell, and then it was so funny, and I just like the different levels of cooperative things going
Then
on.
you just see Kid on the other side, like, we're not putting, what's going on?
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was just so fun, and I'm like, yo, and then the scene for me where I said, okay, this is purchase, where they had to go up that shaft, and you got to do the back to back. I said that is the funniest thing I have ever seen, and I kept seeing them die, and they was having, and they was like, yo, people in the chat was like, yo, Attic ain't got no rhythm, he messing you up. Like I said, I'm not gonna say the game graphically looked the best. There was some rough things a little here and there.
It looks
but
okay though. I think it's passable.
I think it's passable. I think the game is fun. Sorry, I know native spoilers. I know, I apologize. But that scene is just hilarious. But it was a must buy. And when I went to go look, I'm like, $27 EA access? Holla. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh, this is what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So that was a go for me. And I like to see more stuff like that. And then to Addict's question, you know what I'm saying, as far as the 60 hours, I think we're at that point, y'all. I mean, obviously with the Game Pass thing, I think with the content thing, you know, I think that's where we're at. You know, I think ultimately, you know, we've had stuff like Hellblade out there. You know, we've had these games that are not, you know, even what was it? State of Decay, right? State of Decay is technically, was it a $40 game? Technically,
no, isn't it?
It's
$29.99 something?
Yeah, something like that. $30.
$30. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think the landscape is changing on some level, and I ain't got a problem with it. But Lord, what you felt, man? I'm getting it in.
I think on that, like there's a middle ground again, right? Before when the AA developers sort of fell off and it was just AAA or indie, there was no middle ground. So you had, you know, very inexpensive games and the top of the line $59.99 games, and there was always an association with that price that the game should be of a certain quality, and not all of them met that standard. So with indies now expanding, and now, you know, and an indie game can mean a number of different things, number of, like, you know, different budgets and things like that. So now you have that middle ground again. So you have games like this that is, you know, it's a story-driven game. So when you play it multiple times, the story is the same.
Right.
The thing with this game that's cool is that if you play it with a different person every time, the experience is different. Yeah. Because so much of the movement is cooperative that, you know, especially with, you know, those scenes that we talked about. The experience is, the fun and the experience is going to be different every time you play it with someone different. So this type of game gets replayability from that. I mean, to me, I think the model is going to be across the board all the way. I don't think are there $60 games going away? No, I think it's still going to be a certain level of game, you know, whatever, a game that takes 5 years to develop and has, you know, 300 people working on it. That's going to be a $60 game. My hope is that they stay there, which is another conversation we had in the past. Are they going to get more expensive? I think this variety and this range of prices is going to be the way it is for quite some time. I don't think that's going to change.
Gotcha. No doubt. And Lord Addict, y'all. So I know you and Kid were getting it popping. What's your thoughts on this, on your own topic, and the the whole $60 thing?
I think this game, everyone in the chat needs to pick it up.
Yep.
Not even if you even plan on playing this, that's fine. You should still pick it up just to support this kind of brand, because we don't get games like this often, and sometimes when we do get games like this, no one supports it, and we never see anything like it.
Yeah. I mean, just from a consumer standpoint, guys, like, you're talking about a game that the developer of the game made a video talking about, so when you play with your friend, right? So you have one copy of the game. You see the other copy of the game? F this copy of the game. He threw it behind him like, F this copy of the game.
Shout out to him. You know, I've been very rough on him. I did not like what he did.
He's a psychopath.
I know everybody loved it. I was in the minority.
He deserved it, though.
And I tell you this. Yeah. If you haven't, I was telling King the same thing. This is the same guy that developed Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons, which is a game much in this vein, but you can play it by yourself. I think you can only play it by yourself, but you control both characters with different analog, right? That game, by all accounts, is amazing. I think I own it on 3 platforms. I've yet to play it. So once I finish this, I'm gonna play Brothers, because I haven't given it. But this concept is something he's been expanding upon.
I love it.
In his game. So
I love it. And I want to jump in too, because shout out to Addict. We had this discussion offline, which is that I love the fact that you know what he did with, like you said, the price point. Hey, if you only one person has to own the game, and then your friend could jump in the game, he don't even have to own it.
He's probably the only dev that ever do anything.
I've never seen a dev. Yeah, that's amazing.
I'm pretty sure that the board was looking at him like, "What the f?"
Yeah, I'm surprised he got that past EA.
Oh, he said it. He said he was like, you know what? He said they have nothing to do with this. They don't get any of the proceeds. They don't get any of this. Like, you know, he's very straightforward. Like,
yeah, he put that out there. He put the business out there. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to him on that. Like, because I know, like I said, that's rare. You rarely see that type of stuff anymore. It almost
shout out to EA for
letting it go down.
You know, putting the game to come out. But EA gets a lot of bad press. All right, let's keep it 100. And they just finished releasing all the characters on Star Wars 2, so it's not behind a paywall. You know, listen, they're getting their footing. I know they're the evil empire because they keep winning and they have the greatest franchises on certain aspects of things and stuff like Madden. Yeah, that loot crate and stuff. But this game is really good, and you should really go support it. If you don't like EA, like he said, the developer himself said they don't get any of the proceeds. It's probably going straight to the development house, and the development house needs the bread. I'm going to pay for the game as soon as I get off today because I played on Sovereign Joint. I did the trial.
If you ain't never seen a game go quicker to the EA Access game, it will be this one because they will get something out of this game.
Absolutely, man. And to your point, like we talked offline, like I want to see more of that stuff. Like I miss those, you know, the Army of Twos, the Double Dragon. Like I miss my co-op. And to see the buddy co-op evolve into this manner is pretty cool to me.
The thing is, the coolest part about it is that there's, you know, you're separated, right? And you're doing your own thing, and you both each have your window until you come together, right? So, you know, there's a scene in the prison yard where you're doing your own thing and he's doing his own thing, and then something happens that brings y'all together. But at that point, you could talk to whoever you want, you could exercise, you could do other stuff. Like that's, you know, it's just a different way of thinking about how a game should play. And that's what makes it so interesting and unique. Like, hey, nobody's trying this. Yeah,
shout out to Busy in the chat. He said EA has something to do with it. He agrees with King because of their image, but they had a lot of lasting impressions in the industry. Wouldn't have modern MMOs if they didn't let Origin and Ultima Online. That's a good point. And we got to, as gamers, have balance. Look, we don't like everything that they do. We don't like everything these gamers companies do, but we tend to not give them credit. You know what I'm saying? When credit is due, when something is right.
Dude was all no. He was like, "Look, they mess up." I mean, he said it differently, but he was like, "All developers mess up." I mean, at the end of the day, like, there's a reason that I'm sorry. Like, a lot of people think Activision. I think EA is a bigger company in the industry than Activision. Like, Activision's got a presence, but EA's just got the IPs. Like, I don't really see too much that Activision be doing besides Call of Duty and Destiny. Give it. Those are the two big, one of the two. Well, maybe Call of Duty now. But Call of Duty is probably the biggest brand that's ever been in gaming. But at the end of the day, it's like, why, if they're so big, why didn't they get the Star Wars deals? Like, why don't they have 15, 20 devs working for them? Like, they just publish games. Like, they don't even really help develop games much anymore.
Absolutely. Good topic, man. Good topic. Lord Addict, Lord Soft. Nindies.
Cloud gaming.
So talk about who you think is powering your mobile PUBG, baby.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you this. No, you know who got at me, right? And I'm gonna keep it on a little hush, but a German cloud gaming phenom group got at me to go out to Germany. Register. I sent it to Lord Cognito, and he was dumbfounded. That, you know, they got at me, and I said, "Well, I'm not going out there because I seen hostile. I'm not going out there unless Lord Sovereign is with me because he is our gaming cloud guru." So I want them to understand. They probably confused the two of us.
You know, he's gonna be in a cult.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, listen. Listen. I'm telling
Tiki
you,
Torch
they
Crew.
must have
The
confused
next game's
the two of
gonna be
us.
made with him as the antagonist because he's gonna do so much dumb shit out there.
Well,
So
what we got with Nintendo, man?
it's gonna go down, man. Let's go. Let's get it.
Let's get into it.
All right. So we had the Nintendo, the Indie Spring Showcase showing off the new indies that are coming to the Switch. Some of them old, some of them new, some of them are exclusive. I'm just gonna get into the main ones, right? There are a bunch of small games that look a little weird, whatever.
Bomb?
But again, yeah,
Chicken bomb.
yeah, the bomb chicken.
Oh my
I want that game.
I can't with y'all with that chicken ball. Go ahead.
So listen, this year in particular, right? They don't have Mario, you don't have Zelda. So the indies are even more important this year than last year because you don't really know when Smash Brothers is coming at some point. You don't really know what big name franchises are coming from Nintendo this year. So the indies are important. So let's start with one that's been on PC and it's been on the other consoles, which is the Banner Saga. Banner Saga is like an RTS, grid-based RTS, but like very story-based. A lot of the guys who worked on this game are the guys who used to be at BioWare. So Banner Saga 1 and 2 have both done very well.
Eye on that, son. That look lit.
Yeah, Banner Saga is fantastic.
I've never heard of that game, but I was like, yo, that's my type of game right there.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a quick question. Is the mechanics, is it RTS? Like, what is the gameplay mechanic? I know the cinematics, the choices, that's kind of like Mass Effect-y. I like that. But is it RTS?
It's grid-based. Yeah, it's grid-based RTS.
Okay.
Could someone
like-
explain to me how the Switch arc is on the Switch? I'm sorry that
Yeah.
we're like completely
No, shout out to
rolling this.
Biz.
No.
Biz going hard right now. He's like, there's no excuse for the developers no more. I don't even know how they doing it, to be honest with you.
I'll be honest.
I
Like,
How they
I
doing
don't.
that? Is the German cloud people? They working with you?
No, it's not that. It's the fact that the game is down to the metal. All right. The fact that it was in the preview program allowed them to get so close to the metal on every machine that they put it on with the coding and everything that you're going to get the most out of it on whatever platform that you put it on. All right. So remember back in the days, it will be a lot of fluff in between the coding, and that's when they was trying to say like developers are lazy. These developers aren't, quote unquote lazy. These developers, they code down to the metal of the machine, so they're trying to get the most out of every machine. Because if you look at any iteration of this game, they got the most out of whatever platform that it was on.
Right.
All right. That means that every game isn't exactly the same, and they code based to the system.
Right. Which is different. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
And I knew that this game would look good on the Switch because they would code straight down to the metal.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still impressed. That's one aspect. I still don't know how they're gonna do because it's such a persistent online thing.
Like this game is a PowerPoint on consoles. How does it be on the Switch? Like,
I don't know how they've got to rewrite the engine completely.
Do they launch their system? Like, is this part of their online narrative when they system drop, like with the Fortnite and the games of that nature? Is PUBG going to be on it?
Because how can you can't play Ark without no voice chat?
Watch this game come out running better on the Switch than it does the other consoles.
I have a funny feeling it might, just because of, and I don't want to jump too far into Lord King's, because I know he's got PUBG Mobile.
I
got some stuff to say about that.
It's Unreal Engine.
I'm serious,
They've been
everybody.
refining the engine. Like they've really been refining it. It makes sense that it's going to run well. I don't think it's going to be as obviously not graphically intensive, but they keep refining on UE4. It should be fine.
I'm serious, you guys. Everyone in the chat, if this game comes out, runs butterless smooth, don't look like a PowerPoint I showed in high school. We all boycotting Wildcard. They sold this game to us twice on 2 different consoles, and with a Switch gets the clean version. Nope.
Well, that's what happens when you have trial and error. When you have preview programs and stuff of that nature, the benefit is later on when a game comes out on other consoles, they already made their mistakes, so those mistakes aren't repeated. It's give and take. Early opters tore up, bro.
Yeah, it's off with the rest of the Nindies. The Nindies that had your eye. Banner Saga definitely on my list.
So
Shout
Banner
out to
Saga
Boss
1,
Moves.
2, and 3 are going to be on the Switch, and I'm assuming 1 and 2 are going to be in the package. 3 is not out yet. 3 is not out yet.
But have you only
played
coming
it?
out for the Switch?
No,
That's a good question. I don't know.
No.
Okay, then I'm okay. Continue.
Hater. Continue.
Yeah, Hater. Did you play it on the Xbox?
Did you play the Xbox?
Continue.
No.
Continue.
Here we go.
Continue.
All right.
See that's my point. If I didn't play it on the Xbox, what makes you think I'm gonna play it on the
didn't
Switch?
even know it was on Xbox.
No, I did. It was with Games with Gold 1 month. Yeah, keep talking.
I got it.
Yeah, somebody mentioned that in the chat. Don't try to front. They just mentioned that in the chat. You just saw it in the chat.
No, I seriously, I have it.
Oh, you got it? You got it for Games of Gold?
I have the one that he's referring to.
The first one, yeah.
Continue, so.
He's probably sitting on his Switch anyway.
Yeah.
Oh,
lent it to a cousin.
Look, my Switch is the stand for my TV now.
Continue, Lord.
All right, so let's, like I said, I'm gonna jump to the ones that really draw my attention first. So Lumines Remastered. Lumines is a game that was big. It was big on the PSP, on PlayStation platforms. It did come out.
So it was on the PSP. How long ago? Gotcha.
It was on that Vita.
On the Vita as well. It was on Xbox 360, I believe. There is a version of it on Xbox 360.
So Nintendo's finally getting it this gen. Gotcha. Keep going.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, then we got the Messenger. I talked about the Messenger. Woo! The ninjas are in the building right now, right? I talked about the Messenger.
I have no clue what the Messenger is.
Right, you better.
So the Messenger is a game. If you look at it, it looks like Ninja Gaiden, the old school Ninja Gaiden 2D side-scrolling Ninja Gaiden.
You know the Shinobi was all over that. The game, you know I was on that, baby.
So the game starts out. This game is kind of poised to be. Ninjas are in the building. That's why
ninjas is in the house, baby. My ninja.
So the cool thing with this game is it looks like it's an 8-bit type like action platformer, right? But there's so much.
Look like an 8-bit.
But this is the thing.
Savage.
This is the thing. The game at midway, the game turns into a no, not even when you end it. Some midway, the game just changes to a 16-bit game.
Yes.
So the graphics change, right? And then on top of that, it's not a platform at all.
Shut up, King. Continue, son. They're killing us right now. So,
they are. That's all right. That's all right.
Switch haters.
I mean, if you could turn out all the 8-bit graphics, I mean, come on, man.
Have you seen all this hype for these games that came out like a decade ago?
Listen, I saw all of that indie stuff. The only thing that I'm looking forward is Bomb Chicken. That is the only thing, and I'm looking forward to it. I just probably won't buy it unless it's a trial of it, and I'm probably going to pay the trial and don't buy anything. Because if you notice, I'm never on my Switch. But that's for big titles only. But haven't you noticed every last one of their games look like it's from like a hyper version of the regular NES?
Yeah, like some
every last one of their games.
A lot of the devs are going for that retro feel. A lot of the indie devs. Yeah.
Yeah, the indie does
with all of that.
It's not for you.
So we have the Messenger, right? And then rounding it out, this stuff that I care about, Mark of the Ninja Remastered. I'm a little tight that it's not a sequel. We haven't gotten a sequel, but a lot of people at Clay Entertainment, they left.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mark of the Ninja.
The graphics stayed the same.
It's stupid.
But Mark of the Ninja is one of the best stealth games ever. Period. It's up there. It's up there with Splinter Cell.
Yes.
It's up there, like in terms of pure stealth, pure ninja gameplay. It's up there.
Yeah, the gameplay is amazing. I saw a demo of it. It is absolutely amazing. The mechanics. It's definitely like a spiritual success.
The graphics up there, though.
No, the graphics look good. Y'all ain't seen it though.
That's one thing I don't understand why they calling it remastered, because the graphic style of this game it translates well wherever. So I don't know what they're adding to it.
He looking it up.
Hold on.
You never played this game up again. Listen,
I did. It looked like the same thing.
What's the game called?
Mark of the Ninja,
man. I'm putting it in right now.
Shinobi, I know. That's day one. Cop.
Listen, I blazed this game.
Ed Torres in the chat. Let's go, baby. You already know.
Love this game. Love this game. And it kind of died. Like, it was on 360 and PC. Never went to PlayStation.
Oh, hell no. That's exactly what I saw. This is exactly what I saw. This is exactly what I saw.
But you know what funny song? They say both of these two hate it, right?
Yeah.
But then the Nindies sell more on the Switch than on Xbox.
They got enough to play on that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Because people got that Switch. They playing that Switch on the go, baby.
That shit's on the go, baby. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like, in all seriousness, y'all need to play this game.
Facts.
Like, I'm talking about. I'm not being hyperbolic when I say it's one of the best stealth games of all time.
Of all time.
Play this game. Like, it's not. You know, I'm not gonna throw out that like it just like that. Play this game seriously. Like I said, I wish it was a sequel because it's been a long time, but yeah. Take what we can get. So that's that on the Nindies.
That's
everything
all you getting though. That's why you take it.
They don't even show the game. They just show a cinema.
Oh my God, you guys, your hate is like immaculate.
They don't show the game though. They just show a cinema, and you have to see the old game to get a thought of how the new game is.
The game is so revered; it doesn't need anything else.
That's a load of crap.
It doesn't.
They showed you a cartoon. It was like remastered. Get the hell out of here! I knew that's what it was.
He go by the cardboard and be like, dude, it's so amazing.
The box art is crazy.
Being that we're done with the Nindies section, we don't want to bore the rest of the Lords with all these great games.
Yo, I'm sorry. If any other company did this crap right here, if any other company did this crap, you would have been going at me. Yo, they put up a cartoon and
I just feel like the only thing they have is just remakes. Like, I don't understand why people are so... Dude, if Microsoft did this, the world would burn.
All I know is that it has more content than Sea of Thieves right now. That's what I know.
How would you know if you didn't see it? How would you know? It's like the Kraken.
All I saw was Mad Horizon. All I saw was Mad Horizon.
All I see is a cartoon.
Kraken underneath the water.
Yo,
I'm
dumbfounded.
The enemies in this game are full bodied. You can see their whole body.
All right, Lord Sovereign, could you show me gameplay?
I can show you gameplay. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. I have
not the gameplay of the other systems.
It's the same
game.
No, don't give me that.
Different. Like they not.
Look at that. We gotta show a 15-year-old game to try to sell a game that's coming out this year.
Game. Oh my Lord, you guys are haters.
This Twitch game.
Straight.
I don't believe.
Oh, so you don't think they're gonna be able to run it?
I mean, that is debatable.
Oh my God, they got Arc. And they can't
matter of fact, I got
we
this
don't
game.
know if they have Arc.
I got this game.
Continue with your
I got
second
this game.
Also.
All right,
I got this game.
What else is going on? Because we're done with Nindies, clearly. Right?
we're
done. They
can't.
With
the Nindies topic coughed up.
What's going on with
This
Ubisoft?
game is old as dust.
Yes. It's the same man touting. Yeah, we gotta love everything. We gotta love.
They talk about all of a sudden.
Mass
Is it co-op? Is it co-op or something?
No, it ain't co-op.
It's co-op?
No.
So then I can't have fun.
Maybe that's
Where's the fun? It looks fun.
No, but I ain't gonna lie. Like the Switch actually. I ain't gonna lie, like that tennis game looked pretty fun on the Switch.
The chat killing y'all. They said Nintendo Directs are greater than Inside Xbox.
It is.
That's what I'm talking about. To guess what I'm talking about.
Yo, that is
it
true.
Is.
They put
because
together the best
how much
show.
longer had they had to show that show? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Inside Xbox might never be as good as Nintendo Direct, but you know, Xbox, they're not good at showing information, I guess. I mean,
Black Rod is a savage. He said switches the kid, man walks with that. Let's move on. Ubisoft. Let's go to Ubisoft, man.
All right, so
what are we talking about Ubisoft? I'm confused.
Yeah, we think we'll tell you.
All right, so Ubisoft, after a lot of years of trying to fight off a Vivendi takeover, a hostile takeover, they were finally able to do it. I guess Vivendi understood that what Ubisoft was doing to try to hold on to their company was too much for them to try to buy enough of the company to hostilely take it over. So they came to an agreement with the Guillemot brothers to sell their stake, which at this point is worth about $2 billion, and they only spent about 800 million trying to buy with the shares that they have. So it's a win-win for everybody, right? Now, the most interesting part about this is that one of the big companies that's invested is in Ubisoft now that Vivendi is selling off their stake is Tencent. Tencent,
they're the beast right now.
Yeah, Tencent is the biggest publisher in terms of revenue in the world.
And nobody don't know about.
Yeah, this is a Chinese company who owns Riot Games and League of Legends. They have a 40% stake in Epic. So Fortnite. They partner with PlayerUnknown to publish the game in China, right? On the PC side, publishing it, and they're also the ones that created the mobile version, and they're publishing it around the world.
Yes,
these guys have their tentacles in everything, right?
That's right. Not 50 cent, 10 cent.
Yeah, they are beasts. And the great thing about them is that they're content to have their shares. They don't get involved in the business, the day-to-day business.
That money.
They just want to make money. So the thing is now, see, the thing with Ubisoft is Ubisoft at the start of this generation, they had some missteps. They had missteps with Assassin's Creed Unity, right? With the game not being up to par. With also some of their third screen tech. Remember at the beginning of this generation, everything was third screen experiences. On your tablet, you can do this, you can do that. With the Division, they tried to do it with Unity too. With Unity, they had a lot of loot crate stuff that was kind of predatory. Like you could play the game without it, but they tried to really entice you to do it, right? And then they also had missteps with the whole Watch Dogs thing, where they showed you a game at E3 and the game that you got was not really that game. Right. So I think with those missteps, they realized, look, we have to change the way we approach these games and the way we're kind of viewed by our consumers. I think they are at a point right now. If you look at what they've done with Rainbow Six Siege, what they've done with For Honor, what they've done even with bringing Watch Dogs back. Watch Dogs 2 didn't get the credit it deserved, but it's a vastly better game than the first game. Right. What they're doing with Assassin's Creed Unity, like they're dropping hit after hit. They're about to drop Far Cry, right?
They did that with all the pressure on their back because of the hostile takeover.
Exactly.
They had a lot of pressure to produce. Yeah.
Exactly. It's hard to sort of maintain your vision when you're worried about somebody taking over your company.
Facts.
So the fact they've been able to do that, right? And especially with these games that are online centric, the Rainbow Six Siege, the For Honor, like. Tencent is all about that. Tencent is all about increasing their power in China, right? So by them partnering with Ubisoft now, this is the opportunity for Ubisoft to bring their biggest franchise, especially their competitive esports-centric franchises, to China and make them a superpower there. Because the thing about it is, China's been open to the rest of the world in terms of gaming for now a couple of years now, right? It's been a few years now, but it's still been hard. It's still been hard for these companies, these Western companies, to make inroads in China because it's just the type of games that are being provided there. Like China likes esports, China likes and MOBAs, China likes competitive stuff. All of these, like Rainbow Six Siege, For Honor, all of these games, the Division, right? All of that stuff lends itself perfectly to the Chinese market that doesn't have access to these games at all. So my question to you guys is, with what we were talking about before, like the perceived like bad practices of EA and Activision, the stuff with Destiny, right? Perceived negativity around some of these big companies. With Tencent now being invested in Ubisoft, do they have a chance to take over that third-party publishing crown worldwide now?
This is a
because
good one, man.
no
Okay.
other company has that inroads into China, and China is the biggest gaming market that's been untapped by the West for the most part.
Yeah, this is good stuff. I mean, I've been keeping my eye on it. I didn't know too much about it. I had to do a little research, like you were saying, with the whole Vivendi stuff, and now Tencent jumping on the scene with Ubisoft, and good kudos for them for not getting hostily taken over. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is a big thing. I think the Chinese market is huge. I mean, and it seems like the whole direction with them is big on mobile. So I could kind of see things going that route in that market. You know what I'm saying? And you're seeing the success and how fast, I'm not going to get on King's topic because that's next, but you know what I'm saying? We know what's going on with these, these battle royale games now coming over there. I think there's a lot of potential there. And I think an American company to get over there, you got to have them almost like a liaison, right? Because you can't just jump, like Microsoft just can't jump in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to be received. You have to have that cultural / that understands the market liaison to get your company in there. That's why they're doing these little, 5%, 10% type of share deals or whatever.
Right,
and I think the free to play, the mobile scene, that's what it is. If you would have told me like a year ago, yeah, dudes are going to be playing Fortnite, you know what I'm saying? Full versions of game. I mean, look where phones are right now. You know what I'm saying? Phones are crazy. I just got the S9. You know what I'm saying? The S9 Plus. It's crazy. Like the phones right now is running laps around certain things. You know what I'm saying? So I can see it. I think the market is there. I think the potential is there. I think the growth is there. I think Ubisoft, that they've got a ton of titles. I could see a Rainbow Six Siege. I could see it. I could see a mini Division. I can see it. And Chinese gamers, that's how they play. In the East, the console space. Think about why Switch is doing so well, right? The console space over there, it's more of a confined thing. It's smaller apartments. People ain't doing console like that over there. You know what I'm saying? So everything's on the go. Everything's on the go. PSP was doing good. Vita was doing good. Switch is killing now. You know what I'm saying? Not saying PlayStation 4 ain't doing well, but that's what it is. So I think that's where it is. That's just my thoughts on it.
I think they run with it. I really do. And besides the mobile market, like the mobile market is huge, and that's again, going into King's topic, that's something that's gonna permeate everywhere, right? So that the littlest investment there is gonna get you big gains. The thing is, on the console side, is like I was saying, esports is big, right? The competitive scene over there is really big. Right now, you have people on PUBG screaming about trying to ban Chinese players from the servers because Chinese players are the ones that are cheating on these servers. So to bring all of those franchises that have not seen the light of day over there, to me it gives them a big competitive advantage. Like, you don't see them talking about Call of Duty doing numbers in China,
right?
You don't see anybody saying that Destiny's doing numbers in China. This is a big opportunity for them. But also considering the fact that they're not perceived as the bad guys like EA is, and like Activision is. They're not perceived in that way at all. It's a big. I could see them. There's 5 years before Vivendi can try to purchase them again, right? The whole deal is they can't buy any stock in Ubisoft for 5 years.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Old School Style in chat. It's like China is one of the biggest mobile gaming markets in the world. You know what I'm saying? Also, Dizzy's on it too. He's like followed down Daniel Ahmad on Twitter. Lots of Chinese market, including Tencent. People in agreement. Lord King, Lord Addict, anything on this? Oh, y'all good?
What are we talking
pretty
about?
much. Got the topic down.
Okay.
To be honest with you, whoever gets inside the China market, get a foothold inside everybody's trying to. Like you said, you need a liaison to get you in, type of thing. Whoever actually can control that market or get at least 40% stake in that market will definitely see incredible growth in the gaming community. So
what are we talking about?
Tencent, the company Tencent, Tencent. Then
did they make PUBG on mobile?
I think they did.
Yep.
I think that's one of theirs. Yep, that is one of theirs. Which we're gonna get into next topic, and just how this Chinese market, man, and they got that share now in Ubisoft, because basically Ubisoft was about to get taken over. You know what I'm saying? This company, was it Vivendi? That's how you pronounce it?
I'd like to see the world burn. It's a shame it didn't happen.
Oh my God. Anything on your topic, Sal, before we move on?
No, I think in the next 5 years they're going to get an even bigger stake in Ubisoft.
Mm-hmm.
I think that little 10% or 5% that they have right now is going to grow, and that's a name you're going to be hearing a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
They're not up until now, they're not obtrusive. Like they just they put their money down and they let you rock.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be interesting to see as their influence increases what kind of control they want, or if they're still just going to be in the background.
Yep.
Because these guys are going for the world right now.
Yeah, they're not playing. People talking about EA, Activate, people ain't paying attention right now. Tencent is what it is right now, man. They coming. So that's what we got right there. Shout out, Black Red Tencent, try to Black Blue Hole. It's a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, man. Lord King, you've been patient. You've been waiting for this. This is your favorite topic. PUBG in the building, baby. What's good?
Oh, snap. Anyway. Yo, so we have Fortnite that's out on mobile, and PUBG was out in China. Shout out to China and mobile and other Asian markets, and they just got it over here. Now it was a workaround for you to get it up. I posted it in the chat, and people was able to see it and play it. With our new phones, or with the phones that we have going up to even the iPhone 6 is able to play stripped down low versions of the games. What I'm seeing is now, has gaming on your cell phone achieved the same level of gaming in your home? And does that translate, being that, the Switch is technically gaming on the go, does all those games translate well over to the Switch? And is the Switch the new beneficiary of the mobile market expanding? So is that the end for the Switch? All these games that we see running on these mobile platforms, the Switch can run those games just as well, if not better, because it's a dedicated machine. Are we going to see PUBG and Fortnite on the Switch because it's already in a mobile space?
Addict, what you think about
That's my question.
What about the PUBG?
Well, not just PUBG, just in that, and in general, with all these mobile games, and to King's point.
Pass.
No, you're not passing.
I just don't care about mobile games at all.
Yes, we know you don't, but we can still answer the question.
It's not about mobile gaming. Is that those games running in the mobile space? Will they be running on the Switch by the end of the year?
Oh,
because
most definitely.
It's right. So then you see PUBG running on the Switch. This leads again to what I'm saying about this Nintendo and Microsoft partnership. They already gave these guys Banjo-Kazooie for Smash Brothers. Like, little things have been, like swirling in the water, and I'm seeing a PUBG on the mobile. Does it translate, or is it going to translate to the Switch? And if they even make a thought of going to the Switch, Fortnite is going to go to the Switch.
Speaking of that, I was actually talking to one of my friends on Xbox Live. I think it was someone from Planet Xbox. Can't remember. That's not relevant to the conversation though. But I was saying that I think Nintendo I think they need to get Fortnite. I think Fortnite, like primary on Nintendo Switch.
I heard that's an automatic go.
Yeah,
and I want to jump.
No, I'm saying I think they need to make that their go front. Like Nintendo needs to buy that shit.
Is. Yeah, I heard that's what it is, and I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this because I know this name is not well liked, so I'm gonna say it. Marcus Sellers, he put that out early. And I listen, I'm not questioning the validity of his sources. I know there's a lot of controversy about this guy. A lot of people feel this guy steals sources. He takes credit. I'm just telling you where I saw it first. And I remember him getting a lot of stuff on Twitter saying like, yo, that's BS. And then lo and behold, here comes Fortnite Mobile, right? And then lo and behold, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's basically on every platform. And I agree with you, Lord. Like, it's perfect for the Switch. It is perfect for the Switch. And to King's point, I watched the review of PUBG Mobile. And I gotta keep it a stack with y'all right now.
I've been told by a lot of people it runs better on there than
Bro,
Xbox.
it runs better than the Xbox version. Now, granted, it's a stripped down texture version. it's old school, like, you know, kind of like.
But that shouldn't matter though, because
PS2,
at the end of the day, they made those decisions to put those answers in place to make the Xbox version run worse.
Facts. And that's my thing. It's like when I see that, there's no reason why I can't go to the Switch. There's no reason in my mind. You know what I'm saying? The only thing will just be with the exclusivity deal. If Microsoft decides to swoop in and say, look, you know, this is just what it is. But as far as these mobile games, and let's solve. Nintendo's already doing it because there's a couple of games. There's a game out. There's a car game that looked like a mini Forza, right? And I was like, damn, that looked good on a Switch. I was like, what's that? And Kaibatsu was like, oh yeah, that been out on mobile. And I'm like, what? I'm thinking it's a new game. Like I'm not in the mobile scene, so I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, again, you're bringing these games to another audience also. And Nintendo, for the first time, I know Addict gives them crap that everyone's like, yeah, they're getting ports. These are old stuff. No one cares about. But these are new to their base. And that's a ravenous base that buys stuff up. I can see it, man. I think it's only a matter of time. I think Marcus Sellers is right. I know I'm going to get killed for saying his name, but he was the first person out. I think Fortnite is a no-brainer. I think all this stuff debuts when the online service comes out. That includes art. That includes all that stuff. Potentially perfect in the chat. Yeah, it look crazy. It's amazing on mobile. Amazing.
Imagine if they snatched Fortnite as like, that's their platform's choice. You know, Fortnite is on their platform of choice, and they get an exclusive map called Mushroom Kingdom.
I can see it, man. What do you think, so?
It is candy stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if something goes to Nintendo, they're gonna Nintendo-fy it. You know, they're
the graphics in Fortnite. It already looks like something that should be on the Switch.
Absolutely.
I think Fortnite is this year on the Switch.
Yo, Fortnite's this year. I think it's either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's this year.
That's this year. I think we get an announcement of that at probably E3, if not some sort of direct or something beforehand. But yeah, Fortnite to me is a foregone conclusion on the Switch. I think.
Okay. Busy said, but what about them Fortnite amiibos though? What's up?
Yeah, dude, that's a whole nother.
Yo,
are you in? If they do the amiibo, they give you the gameplay advantage.
It'd be stupid not to. It'd be dumb.
If I load in with a shotgun, and I can land and blast you in your face, yeah, definitely getting those amiibo.
Like
that. See, we've already come to the assumption that King ain't about buying amiibos unless he gets the cheat code with the amiibo.
Yeah, he got.
That's right. If those amiibos don't come with workable stuff and have Vantage, you would not care.
Not advantage, just Vantage.
I must have Vantage. I must have Vantage.
Wait, what? Sister, why you not feeling it? What you gotta explain your nah? Well, because he be riding hard for Fortnite. You know,
he doesn't want his experience dumbed down.
You know the best part about Sinister? The best part about Sinister is he ran me through that game. And this is what I talk about. You know, people talking crap, but they actually there with you, right? And then you got me to sit there refute your crap. And it sucks because I'm going to refute. I'm not going to let you run with anything. We came in third, not even trying. I was there bodying dudes, and he was down on his knees talking about, I'm over here, help me, King. So don't get slick. That was PUBG skill all day. Your game is easy.
So you say the learning curve is easy. Well, that's what people say, but some people like it for that reason. You know,
to be honest with you, over it. But the last 20 of PUBG and 20 of Fortnite are two entirely different games.
Yeah, I agree. I think the tension in PUBG is just
totally different. Yeah,
I think that's just that's another.
And that's why, as much of a beast as it is, it doesn't have that appeal that Fortnite has.
No, I agree, because a lot of people with Fortnite, they want that small space. They want to just get in and see somebody real quick, body them. I get it. It's the style. I
don't like how small the map is. It looks big, but it's not.
But listen, I'll tell you this. Fortnite, shout out to Dizzy, Fortnite Arc on the Switch, man, I will be in there so quick.
It's gonna be on the Switch.
And you remember, Fortnite is free. It's
yeah.
It ain't gonna
free.
be free on that Switch. I can tell you that. I'll tell you that. I look at you right in your face right now.
That's a good question. That is a good
You ain't
question.
getting that for free. That's not that. Listen, write the day down.
It's gonna be
Write
free
it
on the
down.
Switch. You tripping?
Do
All
you
right,
think
yeah, whatever.
Nintendo would have
Write
the
it down
balls to
right
do
now.
that?
No,
It has to
nigga,
be.
no.
It has to be though.
It's
man.
not
Like,
gonna be free on no
Is there
Nintendo.
any free to
Write
play
it
games
down
on
right
Nintendo
now.
right
free
now?
to play? Nah.
There's none.
They not doing that.
They not
They not
about
doing that.
free,
That
though.
model gonna change that day. That model gonna change that day.
It could be, man, but it's like when you can play
Nah.
it everywhere else for free.
Nah,
But
nah.
Nintendo has
Not-
been
not-
known to
but you
keep
can't
the
play it
price
on the go.
what it is.
Can't play it on the go. $10. You paying something in there,
$10
and I don't even think it's 10. It's $19.99 or $14.99. It's gonna be from 14 to 19.
They're gonna.
But you are not getting it free.
People are gonna be like,
Nah.
why do I pay here but I pay everywhere else?
Nintendo tax.
They're gonna put on there. They'll be like, oh, my B, I need to go ahead and explain why these charges. It's the go charge.
It's the Nintendo tax, man.
Yup, it's the go charge. It's the go charge.
No
He said,
doubt.
grab your Xbox and put it on your back with your TV, or take your outside. It's the go charge.
Go charge. Facts. You think they cross playing with Microsoft?
Yes,
Mm,
they're the
interesting.
only ones. See, this is just
You know how mad I'm gonna be if
you're
they
not
crossplay
watching
with.
it.
You know how mad I'm gonna be if they crossplay with us and like they win every game.
Mm.
Probably so. You know what it is?
I mean, we do got
Nintendo
people
has
like
only
Sinister on our
company
side. So,
that
I
has
mean,
been working with Microsoft. And you
Yeah,
gotta
I mean,
really
That's
think about it.
the whole point.
$15 on Switch with a free code hack.
but Sinister's nice at some Fortnite.
He wasn't nice when I was playing.
Oh my
Save
god.
me,
I've had a
King.
couple
You're
times
my only hope.
I've had a couple times where I started the game on PUBG and you died in the first 3 minutes.
And
That's
so I
true.
said Nintendo gonna make
'Cause I
it
got
free
shot
when
by
you buy their
Sinister.
online service. That's what
He said Fortnite is free when
That
you
is
buy
a
the
good-
online service.
That is a good chance. They might make it.
they might do it.
Mhm.
That's how they think about this. Imagine if they
Xbox
do
has
it-
the behind the paywall.
Yeah, imagine if they do as a package. You get the what is it? Nintendo Live, Nintendo Plus, online, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And pack in game is
Addict's right about that. They're behind the paywall on Xbox Live Gold.
PlayStation, you can play
PlayStation,
without it.
you can play without it. Yeah.
And that would be the perfect game to launch that service, man. Fortnite. How could you resist it? How you be like, you Fortnite on the go with Nintendo?
But
They got you.
Does PUBG allow them to get there first?
The
First,
question
it
is,
don't look like they stopping no one from doing anything. Okay.
yeah, the problem with
It's
PUBG
just-
is that ties with Microsoft, right? I mean, we don't know what's the deal.
But Microsoft is loose with Nintendo. We've seen this. They've been cross-playing. They've been they're in bed. They just haven't been telling you their dirty little secrets yet.
This is the thing, though. But we go back to the engine owners and the game that runs on the engine. Fortnite, that's Epic's engine. They have that running at a premium right now. Whereas, I mean, PUBG, yeah, that version on mobile runs great.
Yeah.
But to bring it to Switch, I think the Switch would have to be more of a regular console development, right? I don't know. I think Fortnite makes it first.
I think Fortnite makes it
I
first.
just had an epiphany.
What's up, Alec? Go talk to me.
Dude, you know what they're gonna do?
What they gonna do?
They're going to put Fortnite behind an amiibo where you can't even download it. Listen, buy the amiibo.
Yeah!
King is in. Don't
Yeah!
even say that. Don't even say
They're
that.
gonna make
You need
they're gonna make you buy the regular
Yes.
Fortnite that nobody plays anymore, right? And then they're gonna put Battle Royale mode behind the amiibo like they did with Metroid.
Do you want to be want to be in the trenches? Come buy the amiibo where you can scan it and play
Yep,
amiibo.
and they're gonna have some
That's
Mario
right.
skins.
You
They're
can
gonna
have
a whole
Mario
bunch of skins.
skins.
Yep.
Yes.
I could see it. Exclusive item content. I could hear the voice now on the Nintendo Direct.
You can hear my voice on the Nintendo
Am I the
Direct.
only one that finds that voice very frustrating? Like, dude, come on, man. Like,
Yo, It's funny. It is funny. Yo, shout out to Chris Cole He's like, why is it a free to play game behind the paywall on Xbox? Yeah, that's a big question. We can go into that another day. That's
Well, then sue them. You know you have the right to sue them, right? You can sue for your right. This is America. Take yourself to small claims court and tell them how they wrong you and go sue them.
We gotta wrap this thing up. Man.
Listen, you telling us here is not getting you what you need. Sue them.
Shout out to Chris Cole. That's my guy. He said you gotta go to small claims court.
Go to small claims court and get your just due, brother. Go sue them.
Good, Lords, as usual. New ILP poll this week with the recent release of Sea of Thieves and the rise of more games as a service. Should developers be held accountable when initial launch content is considered minimal?
This is biased.
A, no. Games as a service is understood to be an evolving game. B, yes, lack of content makes it an unfinished game. Or C, I don't care as long as it's $10 in Game Pass.
So everyone that supports King D, go put C because that's what
C is all King.
Listen, you should have F for I don't.
Language. That is the question. Those are the choices.
I don't give a fracking.
At the ILP Twitter polls when it goes up tomorrow. The Lords, the Horsemen were in the realm, killing it today. Let's get our outros off, fellas. Lord Addict, where can the fine people find you? What's cooking? Lord Sleep is back. Lord Sleep is back. Oh man.
Oh man. Oh, narcolepsy king, the king of narcolepsy.
He fell out.
Nobody put a narcolepsy drink on there.
Lord Sovereign, where can the five people not find you?
First of all, I'd like to thank our guest, Lord Addict, for coming through today.
Salute to him for staying up a whole 2 hours. Oh my, we know how hard it is for Lord Sleep.
You know, can't wait to have him on the show again. You
Where can the five people find you or not find you?
Five people can find me online this week. I'm gonna be online playing A Way Out with Lord King. We gotta finish that up.
Yes, sir.
Playing more than 2 hours of Sea of Thieves. I'm gonna play more.
You're gonna play with me. You're gonna play with me. You're gonna play with me.
Opinion can be validated, and I'm gonna try to slog through MLB the show. So you can find me on BXR and PSN and Xbox Live.
No doubt with the frame pacing, baby. I see you. Lord King, where can the fine people find you?
Man, I didn't think that we would get the exclusive on Lord Addict today.
You almost made a whole show without Lord
I'm so happy that he even came through because when I saw that he was signed in, I was so ecstatic. I was like, "Oh my God, are you serious?" Oh, but you
guys have been to like the last 4 IOPs, right?
Yeah, I know.
You are featured guest now. Yo, you almost made it through the whole show, Lord Addict. Like the jokes are in the chat right now. They were like, Lord Sleep returns.
Lord of Sleep. Yo. Okay, we gotta talk about some other stuff, but all right, you're gonna see us at Gamescom. Not Gamescom. PAX.
Damn, we going to Germany already.
I just shot all the way past E3. Yeah, you're gonna catch us at PAX. We got some stuff that we're working up on that. A whole lot of things for you guys coming up, so you can catch us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Now, listen, when we go to PAX, we're gonna be going live. All right, so you're gonna be able to catch me on Instagram. I'm gonna open up my Instagram so you guys can log in and see the real time there. I'm gonna open up the Facebook so you guys can see that. The Twitter, we're gonna go live there. So we're gonna be having 3 streamings that you can see live, and then we're also gonna have the 4K content that we're gonna be putting out for you guys to get a chance to see that stuff. You're gonna catch all the interviews, all the amazing stuff that's gonna be going on. We're working out here. We're really working. So Trust us. We're definitely trying to give you everything that y'all want and need, and give you our weirdo opinions on this beautiful stuff that we call gaming.
No doubt. Lord Addict has Lord Sleep left the building. Can we do
No,
our
I
outros?
was talking to my brother. I
Okay.
thought I didn't even know you went to mine.
Yeah.
Thanks for everyone coming by. I'm going to be streaming Bloodborne some more today. Hopefully, I'll beat that.
Yeah, Chris Cobra leads in the chat. He said he's seen a lot. He likes a lot of your streams. Definitely funny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think he's talking about kid streams, but yeah, I we'll see. You know, Ludwig or whatever his name is, he's definitely getting under my skin. That's for sure. I was like,
his whackness in games is bothering you.
First off, he's like a deformed like horse. I don't know what happened there. I was saying in my stream, dude, I feel like everyone from Software are neither mentally like destroyed in the head, or they're talking to someone in an insane asylum when they do these artwork, because whoever made Wiggling needs to probably be in somewhere for help. But I appreciate everyone that's came out, everyone that supported my streams. I had like 22 people at one point yesterday watching my stream. It seems to go up more and more.
Yeah, you're doing good, man. You got to get love watching it. Like I said, you guys made me cop.
I mean,
way out.
It's not Kid Smooth caliber having like 500 people watch him get killed by the bloodstained beast for 3 hours, but it'll work. So I appreciate everyone.
No doubt. Lord Cognito here. People not liking me as the gaming ninja, the Shinobi. I see.
No, that naming yourself stuff, nah. We ain't about that.
But that's what it is.
The sometime gamer. You know, we're gonna go with the sometime gamer. Sometimes he is, sometimes he not.
That's what I'm on sometimes. I'm around sometimes.
Oh man.
And I'm going.
There you go.
But thanks everybody. The chat was absolutely lit. Thank you guys for supporting the Lords. It was on fire. Sea of Thieves, y'all, was on fire today. Absolute love the segment. Make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe, all that good stuff. The outlets will be going up. Audio stuff will be going up later. Salute to everyone still supporting Flashpoint number 9 with Ebontis up. What is it? Update 1.1.4. Coming Tuesday, supposed to be a big one. We will see how it goes. We talked about that. Please check that out on the Iron Lord Podcast YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? And like Lord King said, PAX is approaching. Lots and lots of stuff to talk about. We're going to have a lot of things, a lot of surprises, a lot of stuff to look out for. Please follow and support the Lords on both outlets. Like I said, the Inner Circle Network. We will be here live with the the podcast stuff, and then for the extra content, check the Iron Lord Podcast YouTube channel. Make sure you guys support. Enjoy your Sunday, all that good stuff. Anybody got anything else before we get out of here? All right, we out. Catch everybody later. Peace.